Right. I did not. I did not announce this stream, so the only
We'll
way people
see.
are going to know about it is if they see me live or they get a notification. And you know what, dude? I have not been getting shit on notifications. And not
Yeah, me
just
neither.
that, but when I go to like my subscriptions,
Uh-huh.
like the other day, you told me Tony was streaming yesterday, right?
No, I didn't.
During that time he was streaming or whatever, or maybe it was the day before. I don't remember, but during the time Tony was streaming, I was
Mm-hmm.
looking at my YouTube during that time and at my subscriptions, and it never
Right.
showed up.
Right. It didn't show up on mine either.
So, hey, Adeline.
Hey, Adeline.
Hey, what up, Soulless Trench Coat? Do what?
I'm about to look at the
Pull it off.
the chat.
The middle one? You pull it off, make it a little, like, elevate it, and then put it back on. What up, B Movie? What up, Sean?
Damn, everybody's coming in.
Yep, 7 people already. That's not bad for something I didn't even,
I know,
advertise
right?
or nothing. So
I know, right?
we are just here to shoot the shit on a Sunday because we wanted to improve our dispositions for the day.
Yeah, basically.
Lauren, really? You're about to go to bed? What time is it there?
Right.
Hey, Ben.
Yeah. It's probably like really early in the morning, isn't it? Or late at night or something
No,
like
it
that.
should be like 10 or 11 there, ain't it? I thought you guys were like
Hi,
5 or
Lauren.
6 hours ahead of us. I can't remember which.
So
Babe,
we
can you
have
aim that thing down just a little?
yeah.
Mine? No, don't
Got
don't
Sean
turn it.
Blue?
There you go, perfect. Huh?
Hmm?
Oh wow,
Uh
it's 12:30 a.m. there, Lauren. That's crazy. I didn't realize it was that late there.
12:30 a.m. What are you still doing up, Lauren? Go to bed.
When I work, that's my bedtime usually. Did you get them something? Yeah. Hey, what is on your arm? No, on your arm.
Jennifer, too? Thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate
Hey,
that.
Jennifer.
That was the first thing that popped into my mind, to believe it or not, because that's one of the best kills I've seen probably in the last couple years, probably. I love that kill. I think it's actually that whole movie kills, but
Yeah, yeah, dude. That kill is awesome. But you're right. That whole movie has awesome kills.
that one shocked me because I didn't see it coming. I didn't see it coming, and I was like, no way! He just got split in half by the
Right,
solar
right.
panel.
My favorite is when he's chasing him when he's on the drone and then the leprechaun gets impaled.
Yeah.
And I thought that was cool. That was awesome.
Thank you for stopping by, Lauren. I appreciate it.
Hey, Lauren, I'm glad you got the notification because, like I was saying just a minute ago, people will be streaming and I don't get the notifications most of the time. And sometimes it doesn't even show up on my subscription list.
Sometimes I get them when
Um,
they're finished.
my buddy Ted from the movie section made a video for me, which is super, super amazing. Thank you. Oh, by the way, everybody, once again, thank you for all the love and support you've given us. It's been really awesome. Um, really appreciate it. But he made a video for me yesterday. You remember, Jay?
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know about it. I couldn't find it. And when I looked at my subscriptions, I couldn't find it. I was like, did I accidentally get unsubbed to him or something? And so I went to his channel. I typed it in and I went to his channel. I'm still subbed to him, but it wasn't coming up on my subscription list. It is now, but it wasn't then.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Adeline wants to know if she can join, Jay. What do we think?
That's fine. I'm fine with it.
As long
That
as you don't repeat yourself 50 times, Adeline, and tell me that Phantasm Ravager is the greatest film of all time.
Jennifer just says I have taffy in my bra for tonight for a treat.
Okay.
All right.
I was going to say no.
Now that's a conversation that we should talk about because that's okay.
Yeah.
Taffy, huh? Shattered Perfection. What is up, my homie?
Hi, Shattered Perfection. Thank you for stopping by. We're just kind of doing an impromptu stream.
There you go, Adeline. Dude, that sucks. The toothache. I have to go to the dentist tomorrow. He's going to do the cavities that I have on this side on the top. And he's also going to do deep cleaning on the top section, which I've never had done before, but I hear is painful.
Oh boy. Yeah, I got to go too.
Are they doing like underneath his gums?
Yeah, are they doing underneath
What's
the gums?
up?
Yeah.
I'm actually not doing something on a Sunday, which is new, so yay.
Sure, rub it in.
Whatever.
I'm actually not doing anything right now, so I'm bored. So I decided, why not join these cool people?
Mm-hmm. Well, glad we could be your last resort. You give her that, you're gonna eat it. You're showing support for Danny's jelly beans.
There you go. Danny
Do I
Jelly
want to
Bean.
know what you guys are talking about, Jennifer? No, I remember you asking for jelly beans. I remember her
She was
asking
so
for jelly
angry that-
beans, and I remember giving her jelly beans, and I remember one falling down her bra. But okay.
She was throwing them.
Yeah, I think she was throwing them at you. I think you were trashed.
No, I'm not. I wasn't that trashed. Jesus.
You were pretty gone.
You know, I have this amazing ability, though, to recall everything that happens when I'm drunk. And
Except
when
for
she
that.
says she found me on the floor, what happened is I tripped over something in my bedroom, and I
Just stayed
fell
there.
to the bed and then slipped and fell to the floor. And
And
then
you
I
just
just
stayed there.
decided it was
Oh.
nice and comfortable there.
Yeah, well, of course you did. Yeah, I just watched Us. I was telling Brad about it. It's interesting. It's an interesting movie. I actually kind of liked it. Hey
Hey,
Sal, how you
Aisha.
doing?
Hey, Sal.
Hey,
Hey
Sal.
Alicia. Yeah, Us was pretty good. I was pretty impressed with it. Very
Yeah, I still haven't seen it yet.
very original. I'll say that. I'm not going to spoil anything, but it was very original. Very impressed. I liked it a lot more than Get Out. That's for sure.
Really?
Even
That's cool.
I liked Get Out though, but I still think it was overrated.
I actually got something pretty interesting over the past week. It's actually pretty awesome. I got
What's that?
this. It's a collector's
Oh,
book.
nice.
Oh, nice. Is that
It's
Carrie?
leatherback.
Cool. Is it to
Carrie
put books
Salem's
in, or what
Lot.
is it?
Well, it's Carrie, The Shining, and Salem's Lot, and it's a leatherback.
Oh, that's
Is it a
awesome.
book? Oh, it's a book?
Yeah, it's a book.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I thought it was one of
It
those
is.
things that was like shaped like a book, but you put like stuff in it.
Oh, that would be pretty cool to have, though.
My boss has one of those that has Marilyn Monroe on it.
How you doing, Psycho Ghost Trackers? Thank you for stopping by. We appreciate it.
Psycho in the house.
Yep. Yep.
Psycho, I know you're into this stuff. Check out. There's an underground rapper by the name of Prozac, Prozak. His real name is Stephen Shipley, and when he's not rapping, he does ghost hunting, and he has some awesome videos out there. They're all on Amazon Prime. He directs them. He does the ghost, the ghost track, all that stuff. So check him out. He's got there. A lot of them takes place in Michigan, where he's from, and he does like haunted areas there. I sent a few of them. I sent a few of the DVDs I had to Joe because I know he's into that stuff.
All right, Sean. Well, you feel better, man. I hope toothache sucks, so I hope you feel better.
Yeah, Sean, bro. I hope you feel better, dude. Sean, if you can find it, go to your local Walgreens, and it's a little bit on the expensive side. It's like $7 or $8 a bottle. Pick up. They may have the Walgreens. If they have the Walgreens cheaper one, get that, like the Offer brand or whatever. But it's Colgate mouth pain mouthwash, and it really helps me. And it's for sores and pain and teeth pain, things like that.
Good night, Lauren. I'm sure I'll talk to you sometime this week.
Good night, Lauren. Hope you have a great night.
Yeah.
Hi, Lauren.
Yeah, so I also got Pet Cemetery from the Red Box, the good old Red Box to watch. and looking forward to that.
Yeah.
We had like a code to get so much off of a
Miranda, what are you doing?
rental.
Miranda, watch your feet. Danny?
Us and Pet Cemetery, the new.
What you're talking about. They hurt. You know, Jen, I just realized, Jen, I don't think I've ever seen you on a live stream. You want to do a live stream of this? You want me to send you a link? You can get in on this.
Jennifer Tochi?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, that's cool.
I don't think Jen's ever been on a live stream. Would love to talk to her.
Ambisol. That's usually pretty good. That ain't really helping much. That's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, feel better, dude.
Yeah, dude, I really hope you feel better. I hate toothaches, man. I had a toothache all day once, then went to an ICP concert.
Ooh.
And I was literally, and you know how expensive drinks could be at concerts.
Yeah.
I was buying 3-finger triple shots of Captain.
Yeah.
And like popping the whole shot in my mouth, swirling it around to kill the pain, and then drinking it. And it took like 6 of those at like, basically I paid like $100 in drinks that night.
Yeah.
I can send you the link, Jen. I can send it to you in the chat. That's how you do it, Adeline, right? You just click on the link.
Yeah.
If you want to get in on this, Jen, I'll send you the link.
So what else has been going on, Adeline?
Nothing much. I need to get back on the review train, though. I haven't done a review in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, what hell? Are you still doing the MCU stuff, or?
Yeah, I am. And like occasional horror stuff now and then, like that teaser I uploaded yesterday.
Yeah, it was cool. What Marvel movie are you up to now?
Thor.
Oh, that's a good one. Actually,
Yeah.
I like them all. I like them all. I even liked Captain Marvel. I saw that last week when my cousin came over, and he had it, so I watched it for the first time, and I actually thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite, but I liked it, and I liked the new Spider-Man I saw. I don't know if you were in the stream the other night. I think you were.
I wasn't.
That's why I was late to the stream, because I was coming home from seeing Spider-Man Far From Home.
It was a great movie.
Yeah, it was good. I really enjoyed it. I didn't like it as much as Homecoming, but
Oh my gosh, you're actually with me on here. Yay.
What?
We have the same opinion. Homecoming's better.
Yeah, Homecoming was a
You're
lot.
the only ones I've heard say that.
Yeah, I mean, I liked Far From Home. I thought it was really good, but I just liked Homecoming better. That one scene I thought made that entire movie. Homecoming, when he's sitting with in Michael Keaton's car with his girlfriend, about to go into the prom, and Michael Keaton let him know who he was, and that he knew that he was. And I love that scene. I could watch that all day long.
Right.
Yeah, plot twist. I did not see coming. I was lucky to have not been spoiled.
There's not an MCU movie that I think is bad. There's some that are I like less than others.
That was he played the.
But they're all pretty good films that I haven't watched Captain Marvel yet though.
Yeah. I think Iron Man 2 is criminally underrated.
So do I.
I really
do too.
I kind of love Iron Man 2 actually. It's pretty awesome.
Way better than part 3, that's for sure.
Haven't seen part 3 yet still. And I still haven't seen the original Avengers yet. Great. I need to catch up. Yep.
Oh, that's awesome. The original Avengers is phenomenal. Great movie.
Hey, Terry.
I think that's definitely in my top 5. Hey, Terry. Yeah, the first Avengers is in my top 5. The second one I liked. I just didn't like as much. And
cold.
Of course,
hate it.
The other one, I can't remember the name right now.
Infinity War?
Get cold.
Yeah, they were both good. I just, I don't know.
I saw Infinity War.
Pure comic book is what it was. It was a pure comic book.
Well, I saw Infinity War and Endgame in the theater.
Yeah, me too.
So.
Have either of you guys seen the Spider-Verse movie?
What?
Have either of you guys seen the new Spider-Verse movie?
Yeah.
No, I still haven't seen it yet.
I loved it. I thought
Heard it
it
was
was
great,
absolutely
though.
It's on Netflix right now for free.
Yeah, I know.
I thought it was good. I like the story. I've read that series that it's based on.
Yeah, me too.
Um, I for me, like the Spider-Man that, well, I don't want to say it because Adeline hasn't seen it yet.
Hey, Nate.
Okay, the first Spider-Man. Okay, let's just say that the first Spider-Man. Hey Nate, how's it going? Um, that Spider-Man, I remember the stories of that Spider-Man, and I like what it's based on because you know what it's based on, right, Jay?
What are we talking about?
Okay, in the Spider-Verse movie, the first Spider-Man that's in that movie,
It's been a while since I've seen it, but yeah, okay.
the blonde one. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what that is. Yeah,
Okay, he was based on the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies.
really?
Yeah, you didn't really recognize that when he said that he did the thing about dancing down the street, but he doesn't talk about that.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
mean,
that's what it was based on.
Spider-Man, the
The
blonde-haired
Spider-Man,
Spider-Man.
the one that's kind of overweight,
Yeah,
he was based on comic book Spider-Man, on the original Spider-Man that all that stuff happened to when, he and Mary Jane broke up, they went back, all that stuff. Aunt May dying, all that.
yeah, but the
Um,
blonde-haired Spider-Man isn't the well, I don't know how to say it without spoiling it.
yeah, I'm trying
So
to
if you
say it
haven't
without
seen it,
giving things away.
cover your ears. It's actually Ben Riley.
Yes,
Peter
kind
Parker,
of,
Ben
yes.
Riley.
It's
Yeah,
it takes inspiration from that too. Yeah.
right.
Um, I don't like that Spider-Man. I like the other one where he's kind of like overweight and all that.
Yeah,
I like that one because that was the one from the comic books. That's the one that I always liked until they redid
yeah,
everything with Civil War and whatnot, final, all that stuff.
right, right.
Um, but yeah, I love that. Later, Aisha. Have a good night or a good day.
Right.
I'm not sure what time it is where you're at. Ghostbusters, man, what's going on? I don't think so, Ghostbuster. I don't think they'll do a crossover like that. You would have to get too many actors together, too many contracts. Oh, but I heard something today, and I haven't heard it officially yet, but I heard something from the Horror Hangouts crew. Uh, Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell signed on to do a new Evil Dead movie.
You kidding me? Really?
Really?
That's what they were talking about earlier. I haven't heard that from a source, but that's what they were talking about. Like they both signed on or something. I'm gonna go check it out. I forgot to. I'm gonna go check it
That would
out
be.
after this.
Hey,
I
Jack.
actually have I have the unfair opinion where I think the original Evil Dead is overrated.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can leave now.
now we're
You
done.
can leave.
I like it. I still like it. I still like it. Don't worry. It's a classic.
Yeah,
No,
But
I'm just playing, Adeline. Here on Bronco Juggalo Talks Movies, we accept all opinions. We don't discriminate against anybody for their opinion.
I know you don't. I was joking. But
right. On a more pleasant note, I actually didn't like
I was being
Evil Dead the
pleasant.
first time I saw it. It took me a while to actually warm up to that movie because when I was younger, when I was about your age, I didn't really care for horror comedy. So I was kind of a
Yeah,
horror snob at the time.
I still
But
am a horror
yeah,
snob.
nah, not
Okay,
me. I'll
so
watch it.
Jay, do you have the chat up? You do, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the chat is saying that they also heard that is happening.
Really?
That Evil Dead is happening.
Oh, Jennifer said, "Can you send me that again,
Yeah,
Brad?"
I'm doing it now. Jennifer, the other way to do it is to send it to an email, or I think I still have that email from before. If it doesn't work that way,
Yeah, Drag Me to Hell was really good. I did enjoy that.
I still need to see
That's one of the
that
movies
one.
that it's
I
actually
wasn't
pretty
huge on it. I didn't think it was that great. I was really disappointed in Raimi. Actually, I mean, it's not bad. I'm not talking crap about it. It's not a bad film.
right.
I
It
just
seems to affect me differently every time I watch it. I always forget what it's about. Then when I watch it, I really enjoy it, and it seems like I enjoy it every time I watch it a little bit more.
I mean, it's a supernatural slasher, but it just felt very run of the mill to me. Kind of like
Uh-oh.
like last night I did Cut, and I like Cut, but it did also kind of feel run of the mill. Like
It is run of the mill, but it's a good run of the mill though.
I did
It's not
like how they gave it that supernatural angle at the end.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yes, I
I
heard
like
that
that.
too. That the Crawl director may be doing an Elm Street reboot.
Huh. So, Jay Super Awesome, Jack, we're finally disagreeing. Evil Dead 2 is his favorite. Oh, that's a tough one. Actually, a lot of people like that.
Yeah.
People like Evil
I'm still the unpopular opinion that Army of Darkness is my favorite.
I love Army of Darkness. See, that's my least favorite is Evil Dead 2, still.
Yeah.
I
I
still
even think
haven't
I
seen
like-
either one.
What's
You can
that?
go ahead and kick me out now. I haven't seen either one.
You've seen the first
Thank
one,
you,
right?
Jack. I appreciate
Yes, I
that.
have.
I mean, it's an okay movie. I don't dislike it. I just didn't think it was that great.
What, the original?
I know. Stop that. What are you doing?
The original?
Why are you
I think
making
he's talking about
funny
something
faces?
else.
No, Drag Me to Hell.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Jack
I knew
said
it.
he agreed with me.
Uh-oh, me and Jack are disagreeing again. I did like Drag Me to Hell. I thought it was pretty good. I seem to like it more every time I watch it, and for some reason I always forget what it's about. And then when I watch it, I'm like, huh, that's pretty cool.
Jen can get in here.
Yeah.
All right, two things. There is something I would actually tell you guys, but I gotta keep it a secret, so I can't quite tell you guys what it is.
Uh-oh.
It's something review related, but it's happening in October. But
Why don't you go watch your cartoon?
You made a trailer for what you're doing in October.
yeah, but it's related to that, but it's something different, and it won't be on my channel. That's all the hints I'm giving you. Huh?
Special guest?
Kinda, but I'm not gonna talk about it until it happens in October because he told me to keep it a secret.
Okay, that's great.
Okay, I'll tell you one thing. I may or may not be doing a crossover with someone.
Very cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
cool.
but I'm not going any deeper into that. And also, I actually made my list of the movies I'm reviewing in October.
You're
And I'm
31
holding-
days. You doing 31 days of horror?
Oh no, it's gonna be 20 films because I got no time for that because I'll have school going on.
That's
I don't
true.
have time for
Yeah,
31.
I forgot about that. Yeah, last year
I'm
I
home.
did 31 days of horror, and it's actually it's more difficult than you think. I mean, here I put a review out
Yeah,
every
it
day,
is.
or a video out, but it just gets tedious doing a review every day and having to have it, finished and everything. And then I had to do my segment with Nick about Last Nightmare, and I had to fit that in somewhere in the interim. So
Right.
Mhm.
And I did it too, but I did it the wimpy way because
You did
if I didn't make it, I never announced that I was doing it.
right.
I would just
Except for
give little hints, like I would put a number in the corner of a video or something. So
Right.
that way, if I couldn't do it, I wouldn't get called out on it.
I'm holding the list in front of me right now.
What's your first movie? Give that one away.
The original Night of the Living Dead.
Nice. Have you ever seen it?
Nope.
Oh wow. Are they
If
all
you
movies
can
that-
watch it on VHS, it's better that way.
I don't have VHS player. I'm good. It's on YouTube, so I'll watch it that way.
Are they all
Yeah.
movies that you've seen?
No, not all of them, but quite a few of them I actually have seen, and some of them actually are terrible movies.
Yeah.
Hey, Andrew. Hey, Jen, are you still there? Is it not letting you in?
I did last year. I did 31 movies that I hadn't seen before. One, I think I cheated on one because I forgot that I saw it, but then I reviewed it and said, "Hey, I've seen this before."
Hi,
I think
Jason.
that was- Eh?
New Jason in the chat.
Oh, wow. It's been a while since I've heard from him. How you doing, buddy?
No, Andrew, I don't mind. I'm trying to get Jen Tochi in here too.
The last movie on the list is actually a revisited review of a very bad movie.
Uh-oh. You
Mind if I
Also,
give that one away?
Andrew, there's something I want to talk to you about later, but it's something I don't want to put on air, if you don't mind. Hey, yo! Need Gore into Hizzy.
Igor.
Hey.
What's up?
I'm glad you like my video. I decided not to follow everybody else and do the horror movie. I decided
Us
to
only,
do
did-
something
us
different.
only Rocky 4. I thought that was pretty cool.
Who did Rocky 4?
Hey,
Us
Andrew's
only.
here.
Oh, I
Apollo
haven't seen
Creed's
that
death.
one
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Hey, yeah, I think I know what you want to talk to me about, Brad, so no
yet. Are
worries.
you sure? Are you sure?
There's Geek Out Cinemas. Hey, buddy. Wow.
Yes, I did enjoy Endgame very much. I thought it was much, much better than Infinity Wars. But exactly what I knew was going to happen happened.
Yeah, yeah. I think
Like,
everybody
exactly.
kind of knew.
Don't give anything away. I've seen the movie, you just don't.
Brad, I watched Leprechaun Returns the other night.
What did you watch, Andrew?
You watch what?
I watched Leprechaun Returns.
Oh, yeah, really? What did you think, bro?
It was fucking awesome, man.
Ah, yes. Oh, I told you, brother.
The kills in it were really good.
Yeah, they were, weren't they? And I thought it was funny that it did.
Yeah.
And, like, I know that as horror fans, we all like certain things, or stereotypically, well, we all like certain things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I thought it was amazing that it did the movie as well as it did without cursing and without nudity.
Yes.
Even though I would have loved to see that one chick nude, but that's just me. You know.
I'll probably put it on par with the original, honestly.
So do
Yeah,
I.
I do too. I put it up there. It's actually pretty high up. I can't wait to do those videos and then my ranking, because that movie's actually going to be pretty high up there.
Yeah,
What up,
mine
Chris?
too.
Yeah, and it was pretty awesome. The Aussie was in it too again.
Mhm.
Definitely. Did you
I
see
hear
my,
he's going to be in the next one too as a ghost.
as a ghost, yeah. Did you see my Bloody
Yeah.
Sunday, Andrew?
Yeah. Oh, no, I haven't.
You're in for a surprise then.
I did see your Killer Party review, though, so.
Yeah, I love that movie. God, I love that movie.
Yeah, Corey's he did a kill from God damn it, I just did the movie Wolf Creek 2.
Wolf Creek 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wolf Creek 2. Yeah.
Hello, Life with Melissa. How are you today?
Adeline, have you seen any of the Wolf Creek movies?
Oh no, but I actually do have one of them. Hang on, I'll show it. Which one is it? Oh, it's this one.
Oh, that movie is so
Part
good.
1.
Yeah, part 1.
Yeah, I really liked part 1 a lot, but I know, and I think there's a few people, but I think I'm in the minority. I like part 2 more.
I don't. I like the original better. I do like part 2 a lot, though. I thought it was a pretty good, pretty damn good sequel.
I want to eat my double dog, but I also want to eat it after dinner.
Part 2 plays out more like a slasher.
What's that, Andrew?
Wolf Creek 2 plays out more like a slasher.
It does, yeah. The first one kind of is more like torture porn, kind of.
Yeah.
Some of it, yeah. So,
The TV series is sort of the same. Like the first season's a little different, and then the second season's more of a slasher.
Chris, they have the Wolf Creek TV series, the second season on Shudder. I'm not sure. I think, didn't you say, Andrew, you can watch it on Amazon Prime?
I have no idea. Nah, Stan has both seasons over here. Stan's a streaming service. Brad, you don't really need to watch the TV series in order because they're sort of different stories.
Well, Chris was just asking where somebody could watch them. So.
Brad, you need to watch the second series of the TV show.
Yeah, well, like I said, it's on Shudder. I'm going to get to it, but you don't have to watch them in order.
Nah, they're different stories.
Well, it's honestly, the movies are too. You really don't have to watch the first movie to get the second movie. I mean,
Yeah, the TV
Yeah,
series is the same.
Jay, are you on the phone?
me?
Yeah, are you on the phone?
No. Mm-mm.
Oh, I thought you were talking on the phone to somebody. I didn't. I was like,
Hey, what's up, us only? We were just talking about
Great.
you.
I'm now in the nerve to watch a scary movie, but I don't think it's a scary movie you like, Jason. I meant
What's
Brad.
that?
Sorry. I
Uh-oh.
misspelled. I missaid it. Huh?
Halloween 3.
It's not Halloween 3. I don't even own Halloween 3.
Don't. You don't have to worry about it. Trust me. Save
It's
your
the
money.
ring. It's the ring. There you go.
Ugh.
It's a great. It's a great
Save the
movie.
$2 that you'll spend on the value bin of Halloween 3.
That's not
Well,
nice.
Well, I don't care. Halloween 3 is great. We'll argue that till the day I die.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how you feel in a few years when you get older.
Brad,
Uh-oh.
Very funny.
Ghostbusters man just said the best horror movie of 2019 is the Child's Play remake, and
Yeah.
yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Uh-oh.
I
No,
still
how
remember.
can you say that? How can you claim to be a Child's Play fan as big as you are and say that?
Because it's fucking awesome, Brad.
No,
Admit
it wasn't. And I took myself out of the original. I completely separated them. But if you do compare it to the originals, oh my god, terrible.
I love the originals. I'll always
I'll
love the
take
originals.
Seed of Chucky and Glenn Glenda over that.
Really?
Really? You would?
That's terrible.
Wow,
Actually,
Brad.
I'm not
Somebody
going to
kick
say.
Brad out.
I'm not going to say because I'm going to be releasing a ranking here soon.
Yeah,
So.
us only we were just talking about your entry to Bloody Sunday because Brad did Sons of Anarchy and he said that everybody else did horror movies, but I told him that you did Rocky 4. So, which
What is my Bloody Sunday? What do you do?
Bloody Sunday is just you pick out a kill and you talk about it,
Oh, okay.
and it's a short one, a long one. You don't have to edit anything in. It can just just something. I picked Leprechaun Returns because it was a really over the top kill and a lot of fun.
No way,
Everybody
brother.
knows. Everybody knows what my favorite kill is, so no surprise.
Wait a minute. Let me try to figure this one out. Is it the kill where he tacks the guy up on the door and he looks at him?
Yep.
Is it really? Okay.
Yeah, it's my favorite
I was
one.
always kind of partial to the telephone strangulation myself.
I like that kill though. That kill's great.
Yeah, I haven't watched Andrew's video yet. I need to.
Speaking of Halloween 3, I still remember that intro, Brad, where you were playing the girl. It was so funny. And Bill was in it.
I know. I am very, very funny. Jen, are you still out there, girl? Were you not able to get in? Do you want me to send it to an email? I'm not sure if Jen's having technical difficulties, gave up, or just decided to leave, or what.
Hey,
I know
Jason,
she's trying to get in.
Movie I'm watching tonight, The Ring, one of the greatest horror movies ever made.
Have you ever seen
I'm sorry, Ghostbusters. I don't agree with that. Don Mancini has done great by that franchise, with the exception of Seed. He has done every move right, and without him, there is no Child's Play.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Well, I didn't say you had to agree.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that. I
Well-
think Seed was I like Seed. Okay, I like it when I was watching it with you, but other than that, the movie's kind of messy.
Well, I said other than Seed, I think he's done everything right.
Well,
I really like Bride. I love Curse, and I really like Cult.
Curse is great.
Yeah, Curse is great. I do agree with that one.
No.
Cult.
And
Cult did-
he's written every movie. He's written them all perfectly, except for Seed.
I do like the kills in Cult, but there was a few things in Cult that bother me. Although I still like the film, but
I still do not understand, Brad, why you do not like The Ring. I don't get it.
It's boring.
no.
Oh, really?
I've never understood what Japanese people think about women with long black hair crawling around on the floor as scary. I've never understood that.
That movie gave me nightmares as a kid. It was terrifying. And it
Oh,
still
man.
is creepy to me.
I'm sitting there like the whole movie going, wait, that's it? Just like The Grudge. She crawls around and then something's about to happen and then it doesn't happen. It doesn't deliver. I'm just like, oh, really? Again?
I thought
I don't remember the first
Japanese
Grudge
versions of those movies are good. I like Ringu and I like God, I just forgot how you say the other one.
Yeah, the original Ring is superior. Yeah, I agree with that.
I
I do like
personally
the
agree with
American.
that.
Yeah, I like the Japanese versions better.
Yeah, me too. But I do
The
like the
Japanese ring is
American.
great.
Juon. Thank you, Corey. I couldn't remember for a second. Juon. Thank you.
That's the Grudge. That's not the
Yeah,
Ring.
that's all. No, that's what I'm saying. I was talking about.
I,
I like
I've
both of the
actually
originals better than their American counterparts.
I've
Yeah,
actually seen The Grudge 3. It's pretty violent.
yeah, I've seen that one too.
It's the only R-rated one.
Is it rated R?
Yeah, it is. I looked it up. It is.
100% agree with that, Trenchcoat. 100%.
Did you catch the part of the stream where I said I finally watched Us, Andrew?
No.
Yeah, I finally watched it today.
Did you like it?
I did. I did. I liked it better than Get Out. Um,
Okay, Jen. You still have my email. If you send me an email on it, I can send the links to your emails. But I'm not sure if the email it has to be a Gmail or not. Do you have a Gmail, Adeline?
Yes, I do. Actually,
Okay. What about you, Andrew? Are you on Gmail?
Yeah.
That might be why, Jennifer. I'm not sure if you have a Gmail. I can't remember what your thing is.
Don't you automatically need a Gmail for YouTube anyway?
No,
do you now?
I don't. Actually, I don't know. Maybe you do
I'm
now.
pretty sure you do.
My wife
Like
said
back when
you do
YouTube
have to
was
sign
first
up.
on, you did. I don't know.
Yeah, they made some changes though. I think you do now.
Because YouTube wasn't bought by Google till like 3 years ago.
Right.
I just got an account.
So, Jason, you liked Us then?
I did. I liked it a lot. And Us only asks, is it worth buying?
Did you put the
I
thing in?
can't say yes. I can't say no. I will be
Fine.
buying it myself eventually. But it is
Because it wasn't
it's
in
not
the
like
freezer, it'll
a
probably be done around 7ish. We'll check it.
but I can tell you that you know it's great. It's just like this. It's just this is a completely original idea, and I think you're either going to dig it or you're not. Very seldom do you find. Actually, I don't know if I've ever found anyone that has said that they just thought that Us was okay. Usually, people say that they absolutely love it or they don't like it at all.
I've heard a few people say that they thought it was overrated but good. I've heard a couple people say that.
Well, I mean, I thought Get Out was overrated but good. I really liked Get Out. I just thought
Yeah.
that it was a little too much hype for what it was. Us, on the other hand, is a completely original. Well, so was the other one, but Us blew me away.
Us only or US only says it's a shelf filler.
Shelf filler.
I think I like Get Out a little bit more, but Us is really good too, though.
I have
It is.
not seen either film. Great.
Watch Get Out. It's a really good film. It's a very original concept as well. I think, and I'm not saying that Get Out wasn't original. I'm just saying that I think the overall plot and everything that happened in Us just got to me a little bit more. It just kind of,
Yeah.
I don't know, it just spoke to me a little bit more than Get Out did.
I understand that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jason, are you a Ray Harryhausen fan?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Yeah, because I watched this yesterday, the Ray Harryhausen documentary.
You know, I've seen that at a couple places. I should probably pick that up because I love his work.
Yeah, it's really good.
One of the movies that my father took me to see in 1977, I believe it was, in the movie theater was Sinbad and the Eye of the Tiger,
Oh,
and
that-
I was blown away, just absolutely blown away.
Yeah,
I mean, it
Jen,
wasn't
we definitely
scary.
want to get you in here too because I know my wife wants to talk to you too, and she's here with me. So,
Hey, Adam, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, Adam. Kind of a shame horror metal never gets in on these chats.
Who?
he's busy.
Horror
He's
metal.
busy.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's got a kid. Takes up a lot of time. That's for sure.
And I think he's taken like not really a hiatus because he's still doing stuff, but like he just kind of slowed down a bit on the YouTube.
Yeah, that's what he said in one of his videos. I still have to do my response to him, my Marvel top 10 Marvel and top 10 DC.
I did the DC one. I haven't done the Marvel yet, and then I'm gonna do the I've been asked to do the villains and stuff too.
I loved your DC list. I thought it was great because there was a few on there that I didn't expect, like Black Canary. I didn't expect you to talk about her.
I love Black Canary. I have.
I do
Is it
too.
in this room? No, I had to roll it up when I switched man caves. But I have a beautiful giant Black Canary poster that is so amazing.
Really?
It's an awesome. It's the Alex Ross one, I think with where she's standing there going like this, and then there's bloody prints around her.
Yeah,
it's so bomb.
She's a total badass. What Black Canary is. But yeah, I enjoyed your list. Mine's going to be similar to yours. It's going to be a couple mainstream, mostly non-mainstream characters, and a couple hero villains that can go both ways, if you know what I mean. So depending on how you look at it and what part of the books that you read. So, but yeah, welcome back, B movie. Yeah, I also got I went to Walgreens. I was telling Brad we had to get ice, and I stopped at Redbox because we had a coupon. So I rented Us because I haven't seen it yet, and just watched it. And I also rented the new Pet Cemetery, which I'm kind of eager to watch. Watch it tonight, see what I think about it. Yes, and yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to seeing.
I'll be right back, guys.
Uh-huh. But have you seen that yet, Andrew? The new Pet Cemetery?
No, not yet. I was going to order it, but because if anyone's interested, if you guys have got Amazon Prime, Amazon Australia currently have 40% off a lot of Blu-rays in 4K. So I ordered some stuff this morning, but unfortunately Pet Cemetery wasn't in that deal, so I didn't get it. But yeah, I want to see the new one. Yeah.
Yeah. I figured I would rent it before I bought it because that was one of the ones I wasn't quite sure about. I don't know. I mean, I like to watch all horror, but in order to own it, I kind of have to either really like it or it has to be a cheap blind buy. So, you know.
Hi, Adam. Sorry, guys. I didn't have the chat on. I was checking some email stuff. Jen, I sent you the link again to that email that I have for you. I'm not sure if that'll work or not, but I just wanted to try it. You know, Andrew, I guess I can concede that Child's Play 2019 may be the best 2019 horror film I've seen this year. Because I think it's the only 2019 horror film I've seen this year.
Brad, do you plan to watch a few other horror movies that came out this year, or?
Yeah, when I get a chance to. It's just, like I kind of pick and choose what I go to the movies for anymore because, I get free tickets every month or so. I get a couple free tickets, but it's a long way to the theater. To the theater from here. It's like a 45-mile drive, and it's just like I don't get to go that often.
Yeah. Chris Cord, Joe's not taking time off. Horror Metal is taking time off.
Yeah.
Joe's still doing his thing. So.
I don't know if he's really, like I said, taking time off or just slowing down. Excuse me.
Yeah. Yeah, he kind of said slowing down or putting up a video when he wants to. Or
I don't know who Gigi Allen is. Sorry.
I took time off because I was going through rough times. So.
Yeah, I think everybody has.
We'd love to have you on Friday. I don't think the guys would mind.
I'm about to kill my phone. I feel you, Jennifer. I feel you. My wife wanted me to ask you, Andrew, is Prime Day, has it started there yet?
Yeah, it's today and tomorrow.
Today and tomorrow. Well,
when do you get up next? Do you think you could see if you can bring me the ibuprofen?
Because they're.
I have been hurt. My head's been hurting all day, and my feet are. It should be by our bed somewhere.
Today's the
I haven't been as
14th, yeah.
active lately just because I've had so much going on. But I'm trying to get back up to where I was.
So, Jason, does Amazon America have the Prime days or not?
Yeah, it starts tomorrow here because you guys are a little bit ahead of us. That's why my wife was asking, do they have good deals on Prime Day?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, there you go.
And what is Prime Days?
They did.
I forgot what
Oh,
it was.
Prime days, if you're an Amazon Prime member, there's a lot of discounts and stuff you can get.
What it was for.
Yeah.
But I signed up for whatever it was.
My sister-in-law has Amazon Prime, and I thought you could watch basically anything on it if you had it. There's a lot of stuff still you have to like buy or whatever. I went to watch. I wanted to watch Reign of the Superman, that DC movie, the animated one.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't let me.
They have a lot of stuff though. I mean, Netflix. I used to think Netflix had a lot of stuff, but Prime blows it away, and they have a lot of quality stuff too. So.
Okay, guys, you want to know something really shocking I found the other day on the internet?
But do we really want to know?
No, well, like I was looking up some like bad horror movies and stuff, and like I found a list that were like 20 of like the worst horror movies ever made. Halloween H2O was on that list.
Remember, that's just whoever's made its opinion.
I know, but like I was just like, what? I was like,
Yeah, H2O has its problems, but there are way worse horror movies out there than that one.
Yeah.
Like Resurrection.
Like anything, like that's not in the franchise.
Speaking of Resurrection, that's the revisited review that I'm doing in October.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And
my buddy sent me an email that had exactly what you were talking about, and he called me the guy I play music with. He, Dr. Horrific. I don't know why.
Oh, it's brand
He
new.
wanted my
It's
opinion
pretty
on
huge.
the
It's like
worst
this
movies ever made. And there were some really good ones on there. I'm looking for it now, but I don't know if I have it anymore. I was going to do a video for him, but I think I might have erased it by accident.
And well, like my idea for the video ending is me trying to run away from all this madness and like trying to run,
kind of like Iggy Pop,
like
you
trying to
asked, 'cause he
escape
did that.
and like maybe I don't know.
Run away
I don't
from.
know. Maybe let's just
Michael
be all
Myers.
dramatic.
Iggy Pop would cut his chest on stage. So does Manson once in a while.
Yeah, he had ain't nobody here but us chickens. That's not it.
Brad, even if you don't like The Ring, you can't deny it's a very well shot movie and it has great music.
Well, I can deny anything. I mean, I can deny anything.
Come on, at least agree with me.
Well, I haven't watched it in about 10 years, so.
I don't think I have it anymore.
Oh, if we get the Amazon
No.
app, we
I
get
honestly don't remember much about its music.
credit when you sign in.
But a movie can look beautiful and look beautifully shot and still be terrible. I can't stand Lords of Salem, and that movie is beautifully shot. I mean,
I like the Lords of Salem. But
well,
then
you're
again,
weird.
Taste, right? So,
Andrew's on Look Down Gang.
What was that, Brad?
I said you're on Look Down Gang.
yeah,
I was just on my phone.
Yeah, I'm sure we are. Yeah, maybe we'll have to take advantage of that then.
Brad, I didn't like Lords of Salem either.
Do what?
I didn't like Lords of Salem either. I'm not really a big fan of Rob Zombie, honestly.
I really like Devil's Rejects, or I like House of a Thousand Corpses. I love Devil's Rejects, and I like 31. The rest of his films, I'm not a fan of.
31 was disappointing.
I just thought it was fun. It was just like one of those movies that if you turn your brain off and just let it happen,
Have you seen the Funhouse Massacre? That was way better than 31.
Which one?
I agree.
The Funhouse Massacre with Robert Englund.
No, but I have it sitting right over there. I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah,
fantastic.
I need to watch it. My favorite guy on 31 was the little Nazi midget Spanish speaking dude. I thought that was hilarious. I was like, talk about a contradiction in terms.
Yeah.
Cody Leach hates 31 immensely.
That's nice for Cody Leach.
And who is Cody Leach again?
Yeah,
Very
who's that?
funny.
I don't know who he is.
If Cody's watching, which I doubt, but if he is, we love you, Cody. We're just fucking with Adeline.
I'm not. I don't know who he is, actually. So.
Very funny. We love you, Cody. You're awesome.
Cody's cool. He's my homie.
I'm not trying to be a jerk or anything. I don't know who he is. I've never heard of him.
He's one of the bigger YouTubers in the YouTube community, or horror tubers.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's got like 30,000 subs or 40,000 subs.
Really?
I know who he is, but I don't watch him.
Yeah,
No.
he does lots of stuff with CP and Cody
Lee
and
from
Lee.
Is
Yeah,
CP
he's a good dude. He's got good opinions.
Jason, speaking of Lee, he hates Spider-Man Homecoming.
He hates what?
He hates Spider-Man Homecoming.
Why?
Because
not everybody likes everything.
It's because, like, basically he doesn't like the teenage characters. And
That's
like
what Spider-Man was.
Yeah, he's
Tell him to read the comic book.
he thought the teenage characters were annoying.
I will say this: I'm also wishing to get an adult storyline. How many times do we have to see the teenage origin story over again? You know,
That's not what Spider-Man was. I mean, they did make him a teacher finally, and so on and so forth. But I mean, for 30 or 40 odd years, he was a teenager with teenage problems and everything else. Tell him to read a comic book. Probably closest to the comic book, the closest movie to the comic book that there is. So, but
I haven't watched it. I don't know.
If he likes other movies, then maybe he doesn't like comic books.
Oh, well, he likes the original trilogy. He likes Spider-Man 3, just like me.
Yeah, I like Spider-Man 3.
I don't know why people hate it, to be honest. It's underrated.
I've always liked it. There's just parts of it they could have done better.
Yeah, the dancing scene was so cringy.
Yeah.
I watched it as a little kid, and I'm just like, Peter, what the heck are you doing? Can you stop dancing like that? It's humiliating.
Have you ever seen?
Andrew, I do kind of consider you a bigger YouTuber.
I'm not.
You got more than 4,000 subs, buddy. That's a big YouTuber to me.
What were you saying, Jason?
So does that mean you must respect and agree with everything I say then, Brad?
Oh, hell no. Well, let me rephrase. Respect.
Yes, we must.
Respect, yes. Agree, no. Respect, yes. Agree, no.
No, we must agree with all of his opinions. Oh no, okay then.
So, Adeline, I've got a question for you. Have you seen any Australian horror movies?
I've seen The Babadook.
That's really good.
Yeah,
I like that one too.
It's pretty atmospheric.
Hate lately, which I don't understand. Everybody raved about it when it first came out, and then a year later, people start pissing on it.
Yeah,
it's probably because they don't know what real horror is, Brad, and they just all go for the jump scares.
Yeah,
and there's barely any jump scares in the movie, and it's still one of the creepiest films in the decade.
I agree with that, and I like the whole idea behind the end, which I'm not going to spoil. Yeah, even though everybody should have seen it by now, but
the mother character played by Essie Davis, she should have gotten an Oscar for her performance. Honestly, she was freaking awesome.
Completely agree. She was fantastic. Man, that little kid was so freaking annoying.
Yeah,
but his performance was still good.
Or spoil it. The pact is about the pact. It's coming, Sal. It's coming.
Sal is always talking about the pact.
I've already reviewed it, and I'm waiting for Horrific Venom's Alphabet of Doom to get to letter P. And believe me, it's been painstaking. We took a break this week, so it's already reviewed. I watched it, and it's ready to go. I just need to get the letter P.
Adam, I mean, Adam, tell me what you think on this. I mean, jump scares are not terrible. Come on,
some are.
everybody likes a good jump scare once in a while. We
Once
all
in a
like
while.
to get, we
A
all
good
like to get
one.
surprised. We like to get that chill up our spine. That's probably the main reason why a lot of people started going to horror movies in the first place. As human beings, we
But-
like to scare ourselves.
I
You
only
know?
like jump scares if they're effective. Most jump
The
scares
thing
don't
is-
scare me.
Well, the thing is, if you do it too much, then
It gets
it
annoying.
doesn't.
Yep.
It doesn't have its same effect. You know what I do?
Hmm.
It's like my mom's dog. He has to piss on the same place every day. I don't know what that means, but okay. Yes, there's definitely such thing as too many jump scares. But one jump scare in a movie, especially like if the movie's doing a really good job of creeping you the fuck out, and then it gives you a good jump scare. Now, one thing I don't like is false jump scares. I don't like that. I like
Me
when the
neither.
jump scare happens and the killer really is right there. You know, like when it really is the killer. I don't like when it's like in Child's Play 2019 they did it where it was the mom.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, that was kind of lame.
I don't mind it as long as it's not overdone. Because, a lot of the slashers that we love so much from the 80s have a lot of false jump scares. They also have a lot of regular jump scares, too. But
And B movie, when I say the only thing I ask is people respect each other's opinions, you can trash the movie if you want. I don't care. You can say the movie's dog shit. A lot of people say that on my channel. I say that all the time. Just don't trash the people that like it, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
don't.
trash the movie all you want. That's your because that's your opinion.
I really
know,
enjoyed
yeah.
it.
Cool with that.
I thought that was fun.
If you want, do what, Jay?
Lights Out. Soulless Trenchcoat said he really liked Lights Out. I like that, too. I thought it was pretty good.
I have it
seen
sitting
it.
over there, but I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, I'd
Like,
like to.
okay, like, for example, trashing people who don't like a certain horror movie. Okay. So,
Like Texas
I'm
Chainsaw Massacre, too.
okay.
Oh, fuck that movie.
Yeah, but like I watched this review of this guy named Cinematic Venom. He reviewed the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. He doesn't like the movie. He kind of hates it. He thinks it's bad. Like he
It is.
doesn't think it's like he doesn't think it's scary. He thinks it's hilarious. He thinks the acting's really bad.
Who's this channel again? Let me go talk to him.
Cinematic Venom. But still, I respect his opinion because I don't love the original movie, but I respect it. I really like it. It's a tiny bit overrated, but it's still a really good movie. But I was looking through the comments, and this guy, oh my gosh, like put a very nasty comment,
Hi, Brian.
and like told him to go kill himself basically for not liking the
Yeah.
original. So I
And that's
replied to
messed
this
up.
comment.
That's like it's like, dude, this is
Yeah.
my channel. If you want to just, why don't you go watch somebody else's channel?
Exactly.
You know,
That's
you don't
actually
have
what
to
I
be a
said,
jerk
like-
off about it.
I literally replied to this comment saying, "Hey, this is his opinion. If he doesn't like the original, respect the opinion. And if you're gonna be this freaking trashy to him, then you could just leave and unsubscribe."
Yeah. Watch
I
something
basically
else.
stood up for him. Like,
Hey, Kubrick, 1972. Kubrick Lover.
Hey, Brian.
it insulted me when I read that. I felt it as an insult to me in a way. I was just like, dude, he's one of my favorite YouTubers. He's a good YouTuber. You should not be treating him like this.
It's
People are going to do that, though. People are people, and they get all pissy when somebody says anything contrary to their opinions.
Yeah, I know.
yeah. Unfortunately, sometimes if you don't agree with somebody, they tend to get a little indignant sometimes. But
Right.
Oh, Rachel, why are you watching the tape?
Yes, Brian. Unfortunately, she is. Unfortunately,
That's not nice.
I'm just
Rachel,
seeing if
why-
she's paying attention.
Oh, my name's Jason. I'm the one that has the dog. My name's Jason. Yeah.
I have no idea why Rachel would watch
Hey,
this
Craig's
tape.
in. Craig, you have the proof where I talk good about it, but I still will disavow it. It's like Bill Clinton disavowing that he ever had sex with that woman. You know,
When is Jennifer coming in? Is she not going to come in?
she couldn't make it.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't working for her.
Oh.
That's funny. Andrew, you want to get on that one?
What was that, Jason?
Adam said that your favorite movie is Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. He's a character.
Come on, Andrew.
Bravo. Bravo.
Yep.
Rachel,
Steve,
why are you watching the tape? Why are you doing that? That is the dumbest idea that you would have in the whole film. This is the only time she's an idiot.
Who?
Really? The only time?
Rachel in the ring. For me, anyway, whatever. Why? Was there a lot of dumb moments she had? Tell me.
Like I said, I ain't seen the movie in 10 years. You probably tell me more about it than I tell you.
So, Jason, is there anything that you're planning to order from Amazon?
I don't know.
Wait till the stream's over, Adam. I don't need a moderator in here.
I kind of wanted the Chill Factor. I've kind of been looking at that one. That one looks pretty good. Trapped Ashes, or not Trapped Ashes, Trapped, what the hell is it called? It's another one that Arrow just released. Now I can't think of the name. Trapped Alive? Trapped something?
Yeah, Trapped Alive, yeah.
Yeah, that one looks pretty good. I'm not sure how I feel about Scared Stiff. I've heard a lot of mixed reviews on that one. I think I would probably have to watch it before ordering it, but
Andrew, what do you guys call malls in Australia?
Shopping centers.
Oh, is that what you call?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure because like the British, I can't remember what it's called, but the British call them something else.
But we call them malls as well. So yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, Craig, if you're at the mall, maybe you could like head off to like the Cinnabon or something.
Okay, I can name off another mistake she makes.
Craig, if you're getting... Oh, sorry, Adeline. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
Saw is an awesome film.
Craig, if you're getting a new lounge, get a theater one, like a reclining one with the drink holders and stuff on it, please.
There you go.
I know, Adam. I know. I was just playing too. Bill, I'll show it on a video. I haven't done it yet, but Bill actually has like not one of the new reclining, movie theater chairs, but he's got like a stadium seat theater chair and it's Heineken chair, and it's embossed like the back of it, like the pleather or leather or whatever it's made out of, is embossed with 007. And it's a 007 Heineken sponsored movie theater seat.
You told me about that. You told me.
Yeah, he found it in a secondhand store. It's freaking awesome. Yeah, if he ever dies, I'm stealing it.
Of course.
Yeah. Other than that, I'm not really sure. It's weird because whenever I think about picking up an Arrow film, I always like to check to make sure it's any good before I pick it up. But it's not really that way on some of the other brands, and I don't understand why. I'm like that, but it's just a quirk, I guess.
All right, I hear that. Craig's like, here's the card. I'll see you later.
Why?
Well, guys, this has been fun, but you already know what I'm gonna say.
I hear that, Jennifer. I hear that.
Well, thank you for stopping by, Adeline.
Later, Adam.
You're welcome.
Bye, Adeline.
Have a good night.
I'm just gonna continue
Have a
watching
good
the
day,
ring.
whatever it
So,
is there.
good night. So, all right. Well, this was fun. So, see you guys.
Later.
See you.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
Dude, I want so many Arrow films. They have so many cool films. I'm sorry, Andrew. Go ahead.
I was just saying, if it's all right with you guys, Adam should jump on for a while.
I'm always cool with Adam coming in.
Yeah.
Adam is always welcome in my stream. Always. Adam, you want on? Craig, you want on? Anybody want on? Corey, Sal, Brian, anybody, whatever.
The more the merrier.
We'll take everybody out of the chat and put everybody in the stream.
We'll have no watchers, but we'll all be in here talking to each other.
Right? Hey, that's okay as long as we're talking.
I know. Tell me about it.
That's the biggest thing for me, guys, with these streams is unless I'm just doing a stream to talk by myself, which I'd like to do sometimes, but when I do streams, I like to talk with my friends. So if that means that I can get them all in here, I'll get them all in here. Now on the on the Friday Slash Brothers stream, we try to keep it down to 4 people just because of it does get convoluted when you get too many people in. Is that an all right you will or all right whatever? Yeah, okay. I'll take that as a you will. Here's the link in the chat, Adam.
Yeah, we figure we just shoot the poop today and try to make a bad day halfway decent.
Oh, aren't you?
But I did see Us, and I did like it, so that kind of lifted up my day a little bit today.
That's good.
Would you rate that above the Child's Play remake so far, Jason? Or
You mean with the rest of the series?
no, like for best horror movie of the year, would you rate Us above the Child's Play?
Ooh,
I will, and I haven't even seen it yet.
I think Us was a bit more intelligent, but
Yeah,
the Child's Play was kind of fun.
yeah.
So I mean, it's kind of like apples and oranges, kind of.
Hey, Adam.
Yeah,
Holy shit, he really did come
Hey,
in.
gentlemen. How you going?
Adam's in here. Brian just came in.
Right?
Hey, Brian. Hey, Adam.
Hey,
Hey,
buddy.
Andrew.
Hey, Adam. No idea.
Jason.
I don't think so, Craig.
I finally get to talk to Adam in a stream.
Sorry, Adam, as I said before, man, if you're a Prime member on Amazon, definitely check it out because they've got a ton of movies for 40% off at the moment.
All right. Yeah, I'll have to have a look.
Yeah.
What you been up to, Brian?
Oh, I watched a film by Pedro Almodovar on Criterion Channel last night called The Skin I Live In.
They have that on Shudder, I think. I want to check it out.
Pretty good. Kind of twisted
the
movie. But, huh?
Is that the one with Antonio Banderas?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Good movie. Good movie.
Yeah, it's pretty good, yeah.
Very,
And my friend, huh?
It's a little bit on the disturbing side, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't originally gonna watch it because and I don't know if I'm a big fan of Pedro Almodovar, like some of his other movies, like All About My Mother. Maybe Volver was okay, but he said watch it, I'd like it, so I watched it. It wasn't too bad.
Yeah, I liked it.
That's an awesome movie, B-movie. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest is amazing.
It is. Yeah,
I have a Mexican horror film over here that on the case. I've yet to watch it. My buddy Scott sent it to me a long time ago, and he asked me to do a review, and I've got to get to it. It's called H-Roz. And on the case, it says it's the most disturbing film to ever come out of Mexico.
Oh, boy.
How do you spell it?
ATROZ. It says it's the most disturbing film to ever come out of Mexico. Who's got that thing on?
That was me.
Hey, Brad.
Yes. Hang
Coming
on,
up
I can't see
soon.
it. Oh, are you going to watch it finally?
Yeah.
I am. It's coming up soon.
I'm sorry. I hated that movie. It was like the first. How long is that movie? I can't remember right now. Like an hour and 40 minutes, something like that. The first hour and 20 minutes were nothing but boredom, and then like disgusting. I mean, to me, it was just an excuse to put child porn up legally.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I
I've
have
heard a lot of
no
mixed things about it.
not seeing it either.
You know, I'm all for people doing shocking stuff, but I don't think they're all their excuse what they said that movie was about. I don't buy it. I'm sorry, but I don't.
No.
All right, Craig. He said that he has to go look at fridges. If we don't see him, it's because he had to dig a hole to find evidence.
Have any of you guys seen Solo?
He said that he has to go look at fridges. If we don't see him, it's because he had to dig a hole to find evidence.
I'm trying to get the chat because I can't get the chat on my
Hey, what was
laptop.
that, Andrew?
Just turn down the volume on your phone.
Okay.
Just
Did you say Andrew?
if anyone's seen Solo.
Yes,
I
No.
couldn't make
I've
it
watched
through
it once. I
Yeah.
don't know if I could ever watch it again.
Yeah, it was a one-time watch for me.
I think
Yeah,
it's a great movie, but it's just like showing like how governments can do terrible things if left to their own devices. But
Oh yeah.
just hard watch. Yeah,
Yeah.
disgusting. You know.
That's another criterion.
Yeah, I bought a whole bunch of Criterions recently. Yeah, the Barnes and Noble have the 50% off sale.
Yeah, I missed it this time. I'll have to take advantage of it when it comes back around, probably in December.
Oh, it's November usually.
Remember? Okay.
Yeah, until August 4th right now.
Yeah.
Clayton, are you talking about comedic actors or stand-up comedians? You want to know if we had any favorite comedians?
Oh, Jim Gaffigan he's pretty funny. You know Jim
Stand-up?
Gaffigan?
Okay.
Yeah,
I've never heard of him.
Gaffigan. Oh no, he's got some specials on Netflix. You can YouTube him. You can find stuff on there.
All right. Later, Jen.
Bye, Jennifer.
Again.
My favorite stand-ups, my current favorite, and probably will be my favorite for a long time, is Gabriel Iglesias. I love him. I love a lot of people. I really like Eddie Murphy's stand-up routine from way back in the day. I like Chris Rock. I love Ron White. Ron White is just so fucking funny to me. And I really like Jeff Foxworthy. I've always liked Jeff Foxworthy.
Somebody said George Carlin. I like George Carlin a lot too.
George Carlin's awesome too.
Yeah.
Funny.
What about you guys? You guys like stand-up?
Not really.
No?
Don't really have any favorite comedians.
Don Rickles. He's funny.
Yeah.
Adam?
No, not really. I never really thought about it. No.
Maybe it's an Australian thing. They don't know how to laugh.
Judy Tenuta. She's pretty funny.
Actually, no. There's one that I like. I don't mind Strassman, actually.
Who, Andrew?
Have you guys heard of someone called Strassman? He does like.
I told him I wanted to. He could, but he's on show.
Who?
No, never heard of him.
Bill Hicks. I've never heard of him, Corey.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's good.
I don't watch a lot of stand-up.
I do. I love to laugh. It just makes me feel better, man. But it also makes me hurt too, because I got a bad back as it is. If you get me going enough and I'm laughing like crazy, that starts to hurt after a while.
Okay.
But I love Gabriel Iglesias, man. That dude is so funny, and I love all the impressions he does. I love when he does Steve Irwin. I think it's hilarious. I love when he does Chris Rock. It's so funny, man.
Jason, you've never heard of David Strassman before?
No.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Jen, you guys want in?
Mine is Sam Kinison was great. He was awesome.
Yep, back in the day, he was awesome.
Yeah, he was pretty cool.
I haven't, Clayton. I haven't. So what? You just saw Crawl, didn't you, Adam?
I did, yeah.
You enjoyed
It
it?
was pretty good. I did enjoy it, yeah.
Where would you rank it, like up against like other movies similar, like Rogue or Lake Placid or whatever?
So if you like Rogue, you'd like it. Yeah. It's
I want to
kind of
see Rogue. I
similar.
haven't seen it yet, and I really want to see it.
It's
Rogue
pretty
is
darn
That's
good.
pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty darn good.
Yeah.
That's
Adam, there's only 3 Australian crop movies, right? Rogue, Blackwater, and Dark Age.
Yeah.
That's all.
I've never heard of Dark Age. What's that one, Andrew?
It's an 80s one. It's got John Jarrett in it. It's really good.
Nice.
I
If you
still have
need
to
the link,
watch
Jen, let me know.
What's that movie? Black.
Blackwater.
Yeah, that was really good. I like Blackwater.
There's more than one Dark Water or movies. I've noticed there's like 3 Dark Water movies.
Well, there was one with Jennifer Connelly, and that was
Right.
the remake, of the original Japanese flick, Dark Waters. That was a remake of a Chinese, or it's either Chinese, Japanese horror film. And Dark Waters, there's a Severin title called Dark Waters, but I think it's called Dark Waters. But,
Corey, you want into or?
what that's about?
Did anybody else take part in Corey's new segment today?
I did.
I know Andrew and Jason did.
No, I didn't.
Oh, I thought you said. Who'd you say did part 4 of Rocky?
That was Us Only.
Oh, okay. I thought you said it was Andrew. I'll have to check it out.
36 Chambers trilogy tonight. There you go. That's awesome. Yeah, I need to get some of the Criterions when they have their next sale. Eyes Without a Face, Diabolique.
I don't think I have any of them.
Oh, you don't have any Criterions, Brad?
I don't think so.
No.
Now, what exactly is Criterion Collection? Are they all just movies that were done by him?
No,
They publish special editions, like artwork on the outside, and lots
So
of
it's kind of
special
just like Scream
features.
Factory.
Huh?
It's kind of like Scream Factory.
Sort of like. What were you going to say,
Criterion.
Jason?
Yes, it's just on a different level. It's like Arrow, very
Hmm.
close to Arrow.
Like lots of big directors like Ingmar Bergman, Fellini, Kurosawa, Fassbinder, Godard, Tarkovsky. What?
I probably have a lot of the movies, just not their editions of them.
Yeah, it's they're just at a different level. They're fabulous.
Do you own any Criterions, Jason?
I do.
Yeah.
I have 2 or 3 of the Cronenberg ones.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Because he's one of my favorite directors. Trying to
Yeah,
think of what else.
I like most of Cronenberg's films. Like Naked Lunch, the ones I've seen. Naked Lunch, I wasn't wild about.
I wasn't either. That's the only one
Yeah.
I'm not big on. I plan on giving it another try someday,
Yeah.
but I don't know. It was a little too weird for me.
Video drama I really like, and Scanners is kind of interesting.
Yep, I have the Criterions, the Scanners, the Brood, and Videodrome.
Yeah. The Brood I kind of found funny, even though it's not the Brood characters. I found them kind of. I couldn't find them horrifying. I found them kind of funny.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I thought they were kind of creepy.
Yeah, maybe, but I just can't. They don't horrify me. They're just kind of silly.
Yeah, that movie was very weird, though.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Hello, DeMarcus. How are you?
I've only
And,
got Criterion releases.
You do, Andrew?
Yeah, Godzilla Blu-ray and the Criterion Laserdisc for Halloween.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't know they made Laserdisc. That's awesome.
I can't watch it because I don't have a Laserdisc player.
Oh, what the hell? It's just nice to have,
Yeah.
just for a looking
Yeah.
piece. I
Because I
saw
don't
your
Yeah.
Godzilla Criterion. It was awesome.
Laserdisc didn't really take off over here. So.
No.
It didn't really take off over here. That's why it went away.
Adam, was it even a thing here at all? Or?
I think it was too expensive. Only very few people had it. So I remember they used to rent them out of video shops, but it was like a very small section. So I
Yeah.
don't think anyone could afford the players.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
that's one thing.
correctly.
I never had a Laserdisc player.
that HD DVD. That was a flop.
Yeah.
Yep. That was
Bill got Dr. Giggles on Laserdisc not too long ago.
Really?
Yeah, and he's got the original Star Wars movies on Laserdisc.
That's cool.
He still has a Laserdisc player. His parents gave him like one a long time ago. It was their old one. I think we used it once growing up. Like we used it one time.
Laserdisc was for the late 80s and 90s, like the early 90s, I believe. Yeah, we used to have the CED video discs, the RCA ones. That's what I had growing up.
Was Laserdisc before DVD, Jason?
Yeah. Well, Laserdisc, like
Yeah.
Jason said, like it started in like the 80s.
Wow,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, it started in the 80s, but it did last all the way up to like the early 2000s and late 90s when DVDs started coming out.
Yeah.
Oh wow. I thought it sort of came out as a competition for DVD. Okay.
Oh no,
I think
that's
it
an
was-
older one. That's why DVD when DVD came out, in fact they even talk about that in The Sopranos, like when DVDs first came out. They're like the picture isn't is just it's the same as the Laserdisc, but the sound is much better, you know.
Yeah. And plus, you
No,
don't have to mix
the only major formats that have been popular here were VHS, DVD, and Blu-ray, and 4K now.
What about Beta? Did you guys?
Nah,
Yeah, we used to have that too.
Even growing up and when I was a kid, if you had a beta player, I was as a kid, I was like, what the hell is this little tape?
Yeah.
Oh,
we had that.
Beta's. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
was just going to say, I think Beta was regarded as a better format, like video and audio wise, but maybe VHS won the war against it because it held more information on it.
That
Even
and they
though-
made them cheaper. They made them cheaper than the betas were.
Yeah,
Hey, Rattletrap.
I think the Beta was supposed to have a better picture, didn't it? Weren't they?
yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it's because it was a smaller millimeter of film that they used. So when they expanded it into a larger millimeter and it got, you could see more, it got a little more, the picture got a little worse.
Right. Yeah, we had a Beta machine for a while. We used to tape everything when I was younger, and we actually bought a Beta player to get around the Macrovision that they started putting on VHS tapes, because they started making it where you couldn't tape from one VHS to another, because as soon as you put it in and try to tape it, it would store the picture. So once Macrovision came about, we actually had a Beta player to kind of bypass
You
it.
burn yourself again.
So
Did you put it on the thing when you put it in? You better be careful taking it out.
Adam, if you ever get
It'll
time,
spill on you if you don't get it underneath it.
collections, man.
what'd you say, Andrew?
Sorry, Andrew.
I was just talking to Adam. If he ever has some time, he'll have to do some of his VHS collection.
Oh yeah,
No, yeah. Yeah.
I would love to see that.
Yeah.
And Andrew, Adam, how far apart are you guys down there?
2 states apart.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm in
what
Melbourne.
I have a few friends in Australia on Scream. I usually am on yesterday and Friday sometimes. One guy lives in Perth. The other guy, I think, lives on the other end of Australia. But they're 2 different time zones. So, are you guys in the same time zone, or are you further?
Nah,
Sure we are.
Is there 4 or 5 different time zones here? There's a few. I think me and Avatar 30-minute time difference.
I don't think
Yeah.
so. How big? I mean, it looks pretty big on the map. Is Australia's pretty damn big, ain't it?
Population-wise, no, but like
No,
land
space-wise, yeah.
mass, yeah.
Yeah.
What time is
In Australia and Northern Territory, that land mass is huge.
Yeah.
Western Australia is the biggest state, like it pretty much half of Australia almost.
Yeah, it looks huge on TV and on films.
is it like almost 9 a.m. over there or something like that?
It's 10 to 11 where I am.
Yeah.
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 That's excellent.
Yeah, the guy in Perth, he's 9. He's like, I think he's like 9. He'd be about 9 a.m. here. I mean, there.
Yeah, yes, Clayton, I do. I like De Palma. I like De Palma a lot. My favorite movie of his will probably still always be Scarface, but I really like De Palma.
I don't know. Blowout has been growing on me ever since. I like it. I seem like I like it a little bit more every time I watch it.
It's a good movie too. I've always just been a Scarface fan. Also, I'm a big Pacino fan too. So,
yeah.
I mean, that character to me was just like that character. Like I tried to model myself. Like, you giving me orders? No.
And Dress to Kill is really good. Did they?
Oh yeah, that's good.
Of that?
Mm-hmm.
Did they put out a criterion of Dress to Kill? I think they did.
Yeah, I had that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got a criterion of Sisters, which is one of his earlier movies.
Too.
You do?
I lucked out and found a DVD that was a criterion. Of Sisters. Yeah.
I also love
pretty good
Days
movie.
Confused, and I love to watch it. I actually watch it quite often because, like, every single thing that they do in that movie, I did in high school.
What
Like,
movie is
every
this?
single thing. Dazed and Confused.
Oh, Days of Confused.
Yeah.
Like they could have
That's
put
a good
those
movie.
kids in that. They could have put that movie where I lived. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
my
that
era
was
was
us.
Fast Times at
That was
Ridgemont High.
us.
Fast
Brian.
Times at Ridgemont High was basically my high school. So
Brian, do you have
Yeah.
Night of the Living Dead and Pan's Labyrinth on Criterion?
No, I have them, but I don't have them on Criterion. It's Dawn of the Dead is probably my favorite Romero did. I've got it signed by George Romero.
Oh, that's cool.
Actually, I have it near me, close by.
yeah, that'll be the one thing that I regret most. Not getting his signature. I would have loved to have
Right here.
met him.
Unpopular opinion. I've always thought that like the Romero films were a little overrated.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I really like him, but
Get out.
Awesome.
I'm just not a big zombie
Keep him out
fan.
of his own
Honestly. I
stream.
mean, I like zombie movies, but
Yeah, I don't know if I'm huge on zombies, but
I'm also a little tired of them right now. So maybe that's
I am
it.
too.
And
Dawn of the Dead is a masterpiece. It is just a
you know, the
masterpiece.
original Dawn of the Dead is really good, but I think I've said it before that I kind of like the remake better.
Oh.
But
what's the
That's
other film you
close.
said, Jason? You said Night of the Living Dead. What was the other one?
Oh, House,
Um,
Japanese
what?
one. House, it's a Japanese
Oh,
one.
I had that on Criteria.
yeah.
I didn't
And-
like that right away, but I think I've warmed up to it.
I couldn't get all the way through it. It was a little too weird for me, but I probably have to watch it, sit down and watch it again at some time. It just
Yeah,
was
it's a little nuts.
bizarre. Yeah, it was a little bizarre.
What was that other movie? You said Night of the Living Dead, and what was the other one?
Pan's Labyrinth.
Oh, Pan's Labyrinth. Yeah. I was going to say, I think that's, of all the films I've seen of Guillermo del Toro's, that's the only one I like.
Oh,
Really?
Really?
Yeah. I think it's kind of overrated.
you don't like? Do you like the Hellboy movies?
I saw the first one. I didn't like it.
No, actually, Clayton, that day, it wasn't that. I was just kind of being a jerk to be a jerk to get a point across. I really, really, really like Romero's movies. I'm not the biggest zombie fan. If I were to put it would be in my lesser genre favorites. You know what I'm saying? That's all. But that day, no, that day I was just being a pain in the ass because I was trying to prove a point to Colton.
All right.
Fair enough.
Love you, Brad. Adam. Fair enough.
Well, I was. I just started. We were on Corey's stream, and I just started saying things like, Phantasm is the worst horror movie ever made. It's the worst horror franchise ever.
Wait,
You know,
Brad, so you don't like Phantasm? Did you say
I
you
like
it?
Phantasm fine. I was just.
Oh, I can't stand it.
No, I was just like.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the greatest movie ever. Like a lot of people do.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not a bad movie. It's just every time Colton would come in a stream, and I've told him this, so I'm not talking about him behind his back, and I've told him this. I said that every time he comes in the stream, the first thing he says is he talks crap and continues to crap about Halloween.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I told him, I said that, dude, it's cool to have the opinion. Having an opinion is one thing, but if that's all you talk about every time you come in, that's trolling. So I was doing that to him. I was trying to give him a point.
Hey, buddy, how you doing? YouTube. I hope he's feeling better. He was a little under the weather for a little while.
Yeah, hey, you.
Yeah, hey, YouTube. What's up, you?
Good
yeah,
guy.
but that's all. I was just trying to make a point, and I don't know. I haven't been on any streams with him since, but I think he might have got it. We'll see.
I think he might have done it. Yeah, I was actually fortunate enough to see Phantasm on the big screen last year for Halloween.
Oh, I saw it at a Halloween marathon.
Yeah,
I go these all night Halloween marathons like 4 or 5 years at the Jacob Burns Center in Pleasantville, New York.
Oh, okay.
And one of the years they had, I think it was the very first film they showed was Phantasm.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
No, I get you, Clayton. I get you. I just couldn't say why I was doing it.
Yeah, I loved seeing it on the big screen finally after all these years because Don Coscarelli is my favorite director. So my favorite horror director.
Oh, he is?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because I can't find my water.
Yeah, I have the big three. I have the three C's as my top three. I have Coscarelli, Cronenberg, and Carpenter. Not necessarily in that order, but yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they're my favorite three directors in horror. So, but
I'm not I don't watch tons of horror. Like I did watch a bunch of horror movies last October because people are doing this like 31 days of October Halloween thing or whatever. So I watched like a horror film each day in my collection. But no, I like watching all kinds of movies. I like foreign films a lot.
Me too. Yeah.
Big directors, like Kubrick and Scorsese and
my favorite director overall, but Carpenter's my favorite. I mean, not Carpenter. Coscarelli's my favorite horror director.
Yeah.
Speaking of Colton, he's in the chat. Hey, Colton, why are you leaving, bro? You just got here. I was just explaining to them, Colton. I wasn't talking shit about you. I was explaining to Clayton why I was saying the things I was saying the other day. But I told him we had already talked about it.
Yes, I've learned to err of my ways. Do not worry, Brad. No, I don't go Colton. He's just blowing off steam. Hey, Jen. Hey, Christian.
Hello, Jason. Hi, everybody.
Hey.
Hello.
And Christian.
Hello.
What are you guys up to today?
Colton is my man. He made a video for me. I'm so happy with him right now. I could kiss him.
You could go to jail for that, Brad.
Not like that, you weirdo.
He's jailbait to you, buddy.
Oh, you gotta go swimming? Oh, that sucks. Well, that doesn't suck. I wish I was swimming. I love swimming.
Yeah, it's hot as hell outside.
We've been filling up our air conditioner with like water, or buckets and stuff. Because here you have to have a swamp cooler, else you're like, because it's such a dry heat. unless you're rich and you can afford Central Air, which I don't. So, and I took we had this bag of ice, and I took it out and I dumped it in the swamp cooler. But I have to go out there and refill it with water every once in a while, or else it goes dry on me.
Yeah. You guys up to today, Jen and Christian? You watch anything good?
We're gonna watch Open Water 3 in a little while.
I'm trying to think if I saw that one.
The first one's about that couple. They get marooned by the scuba company, and then the sharks are circling them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the second one in comparison.
The second one is awful.
What?
You didn't like it,
The
Jen?
second one is awful.
No, we didn't like it.
Oh,
No.
come on. The boat being right there and you can't get up on top of the... I thought that was pretty fun.
It was
Have
a
you
cool
seen
premise. The characters were so stupid.
Yeah, they were pretty fun.
Oh, sorry, Jason.
Yeah, I was there. They were dumb.
Yeah. So we're gonna see 3.
Yeah.
I can't remember if I saw that or not. I know I have it, but I can't remember if I watched it. I know I watched Deep Blue Sea 2, which was pretty bad.
Yeah, I
Pretty
saw
bad.
that.
I still need to.
Awful.
I need to see it too.
All those on now?
Hi, Adam.
The first Deep Blue
Hi,
Sea.
Jen, Christian.
Done by now. Wasn't
Yeah.
refrigerated.
What kind of dog is that? Bulldog?
Yep,
Bulldog.
a half American, half English bulldog.
And is it a
And
she
very-
or a he?
It's a he.
And how old is he?
He's 2 years old.
Oh, okay, he's pretty young.
He's
Yeah.
so cute.
He knows it too.
What's his name?
Brutus.
Brunus?
Oh,
Brutus,
that was
yes.
Okay.
when I was a kid.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
He is beautiful, Jen. I've always thought he was beautiful.
thank you. I am.
Thank you, Jen, as well, for making that video. I really appreciate it, guys.
Oh,
Oh,
no
it was our
problem.
pleasure.
We wanted to do it.
Yeah, I've been very, very touched by everybody's outpouring of love and even laying all the donations. It kind of nobody's donated since yesterday, but I still well, that's not true.
Oh, you have a
Ted from the movie section, I guess, got his whole church to donate something for us that he's going to send us,
Oh, wow.
which was really cool.
Awesome.
Brad.
Yes.
So, do you have a donation thing? Do you have some kind of donation thing going?
Our well went dry.
Right, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, and living here in New Mexico, that's a giant deal,
Yeah.
and it's extremely expensive to redo.
Right.
And I don't have the money for that, so we're going to try to convert to a tank system.
Uh-huh.
And I don't have the money for that either. Now we can, I mean, if you give me like 4, 5, 6 months, I might have the money for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or but right now I can't leave my family, especially in the summer with this heat without water.
Right. Yeah.
So we put up it took a lot of convincing from Jason and Joe. One of my friends on YouTube, and he's a sub and he's another YouTuber. He wanted to start this GoFundMe for me without me knowing,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't want to do that at all because I'm very proud and I don't want to ask people for money.
Yeah.
He talked to Dave and then he talked to Jason and Joe about it, and I was like, no, I don't want that. I don't want that at all. And they sat there and basically told me I needed to swallow my pride and shut the hell up and convince me,
Where is that on the internet?
It's on PayPal.
I mean, like if I Google it, how do I find it?
You know what? If you just watch my last video, there's a link for it in the description.
Oh, okay. All right.
But
Yeah,
and Adam's donated.
Yeah, Christian and Jen's video, they have the link in there too. So
And
you
Yeah,
can find it on any of our channels.
For me, I really appreciate it. Adam, I appreciate what you did too. That's really amazing, bro. I
That's
appreciate
all
it.
right.
Adam, Chris in the chat wanted to know your favorite horror movie.
That's right. Probably The Exorcist.
Did you say The Exorcist, Adam?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that's a fantastic film. Fantastic.
Yeah, it's a really good one.
Oh, I have The Exorcist signed by William Friedkin.
You really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
it's
cool.
in my closet. I'd have to go through my boxes, but
Did you Jen? Did you and Christian see his Dawn of the Dead signed by Romero?
oh,
Yeah,
That was amazing.
it's very cool.
That's awesome.
It is.
I so wish I would have done that.
Clayton, mine is 28 Days Later. What is your guys' favorite? I know, Andrew, you answered in the chat. What's your guys' favorite non Romero zombie movie?
I forgot 28 Days Later, but yeah, that'd be on the list for me too.
Both of them, actually, for me. The both of them. 28 weeks. They're both in there. I can't wait. I wish they would do the other one, the third one.
Shoot, that's a tough one for me. I did like The Girl with All the Gifts. I thought that was really good. Very original idea. Oh, Battery.
Battery was great.
Yeah.
Movie. Yeah.
That was a good
Non-Romero.
one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the ones I really like a lot.
No, it is a good one.
That was really good.
Yeah, actually, Dave Mack kept getting me to. I already had it, but he was like, "You got to watch it. You got to watch it." I was like, "All right, I'll watch it," and I loved it. So
We did too.
Yeah, it was real good.
Dave's got good taste.
He does.
He does. He really does.
Okay, Corey just said The Beyond. Everybody says The Beyond is a zombie movie, and yeah, I get that. It just doesn't seem like a. I don't know. I just never considered it like a complete zombie movie, or.
Mhm.
Oh.
And I was going to ask that too of Clayton. Clayton, do you think The Crazies is a zombie film? I've
Nah.
never considered it one.
It's an infection film,
Oh.
like an infection film.
Cronenberg made like a sort of a zombie movie. It's either Rabid or
Mhm.
the other one, Shivers.
Shivers.
Rabbit.
That was a transmitted
What?
disease movie. Yeah, Shivers was a sexually transmitted disease movie, which was pretty awesome and pretty risky for the time that it came out too. As a matter of fact.
Yeah.
You liked Dead Snow, Andrew?
Yeah,
That was awesome.
I
Only-
tried to start it, but the beginning's kind of boring, and I got bored with it and turned it off.
I didn't like the
Really?
second one though.
Huh.
Jason, did you like Dead Snow too?
You know, I have it, but I haven't watched it yet. You're going to hear that from me all the time. I have it, but I haven't watched it.
Yeah, same. Too much. There was too much comedy in it.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
the first one had comedy in it, but it was kind of appropriate for what it
Yeah.
was.
The second one took it too far, I thought.
You think?
Right.
Yeah. Is Reanimator a zombie film? You know, that's a good one too. I never really considered
I'd say
that.
Reanimator.
To me, Reanimator's not really a zombie film. That's like asking, is Frankenstein a zombie film?
Right.
You know, it's
Oh,
a little different.
Yeah.
It's not. He wasn't mindless. I mean, but the things he brought back were mindless. But it was done through like science. It was, or what? Well, it wasn't accidental. Is what I'm saying. It wasn't like a virus that accidentally got unleashed or something.
Not really mindless. I mean, the doctor wasn't mindless.
No, I'm talking about like the creatures that they were able to, like, you know, he was able to bring back.
Frank, if you're asking,
That's another good one.
What's that, Christian?
oh, we were just saying if Frankenhooker counts as a zombie movie.
Yeah. That's an awesome movie. I love that one.
Oh,
It is.
Frankenhooker.
Is anybody else here? Is anybody else here besides myself, Adam, and Andrew into games, video games?
Yes,
He
No.
is. Not me. He is.
I am.
They have a lot of good horror video games that
Yeah.
like my favorite is, and honestly I think it's my favorite because it actually, I mean, it didn't scare me, but it creeped me out, was Dead Space.
Oh, Dead Space got there. Yeah.
Amazing.
You know, yeah, it even creeped me out. I mean, that's pretty damn good when I creep me out, you know.
Brad, have
Oh,
you
yeah.
played Until Dawn?
Have I did what now?
Have you played Until Dawn?
No, I haven't. I've been watching people play it, but I haven't seen it or played it myself.
Really good.
Oh, I love Until Dawn.
And then I tried to play The Evil Within, but I was really bored with it, so I traded it in.
Yeah, YouTube is leaving. Bye, YouTube.
I hear
Good night, Hugh.
All time is the original Max
I
Payne.
appreciate
I
that,
used to
Hugh.
play that.
Like I said, I don't expect people. You don't have to donate. Just tell me. I mean, I'm happy with that. I really appreciate it, bro.
Yes, he did. Yeah, Brian. Castle Freak is actually my favorite Stuart Gordon movie.
It is a great movie.
I love that.
Favorite what movie, Jason?
Castle Freak is my favorite Stuart Gordon movie. I do like the rest of his stuff, though. I mean, I don't think there's a film of his that I didn't like so far.
What's that guy's name? I can't. He was on. I watched Joe Bob Briggs shows on Shudder, and he showed Castle Freak. Who's the guy that made Castle Freak?
Stuart Gordon.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's fantastic. I like his movies. I even like Stuck, which was pretty good.
I haven't
I'm
seen
sorry.
that.
Jason, have you seen Dolls? That's another really good one.
Yeah, I like Dolls a lot. Dolls is fun.
Yeah, it is.
Fun movie.
It is.
What
He
happened
also
with
did
what, Clayton?
The Pit and the Pendulum for Full Moon, which I also enjoyed. The remake of it.
Full Moon Entertainment, they're so underrated, I reckon.
It is.
Yeah.
My childhood.
Jen, did you watch any of the Full Moon kid movies like Prehistoria and I forget the other one now, but there was one where these kids found these little monsters. Have you seen any of those, Jen?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of full moon. He's a big full moon guy
I love
too.
Full Moon.
I'm trying to think what the one of the
The one that comes to my mind is Shrunken Heads, but I know that one isn't right. And you can argue if that's a kids movie.
I only have a couple full moons, and one of the ones I picked up the other day at the secondhand store a while back, like a couple weeks ago. It looks like a softcore porn to me. I haven't watched it yet.
Probably is.
Yeah. Yeah, they were awesome in their heyday.
Oh, just we've talked about it already a couple times, Clayton. Just my well went dry is all, and we're trying to raise money to help us get water again. It's that's all. I did a video about it. I don't want to make the whole stream about that though. Like for real.
Hey, Sean.
No, it's cool, dude. I even put a video about it, and a lot of the guys have been putting videos up, and people have spread my link around, and that's why I was saying I was very, very grateful for all the love and support. Sean, what's going on, brother? You want on too? Come on in, buddy.
Hey, Sean.
Johnny.
We'll have a
My
we'll have
blood
a,
spatter trio, brother.
Johnny.
Oh, Brad, what time zone are you in?
Mountain.
Oh, Mountain. Okay.
Yeah,
So
I'm in
it's
New Mexico.
right. So it's 6. Wait.
7:13 here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 7:13. Yeah.
Brian, what state are you in?
Connecticut.
okay, you're not that far.
Huh?
Not that far from us. No, I mean, considering New Mexico is far away.
Where are you, Jason?
I'm in Maryland.
Oh, you're in Maryland. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that far.
913 right here.
Yeah. Yep, here too.
Yeah, in fact, Jenna and Christian are the only other YouTubers I know that are, or well, that's not true. My buddy Siznak, but he's a Juggalo YouTuber. But the only ones I know in the horror community that are from New Mexico are Jenna and Christian.
Yeah.
Yep.
Represent.
And they're on the southern part of the state.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although we might be closer to you sooner than you think, Brad, within a couple of years.
Really?
So-
Be cool.
Yeah, we might. We're looking at some places, and one would be, what, about 45 minutes away?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I'd make that drive once a week to do a collab.
I know, that's what we were saying we could. And
Yeah.
we could come up there. You could show us all the cool thrift stores to go to.
One of these days, I'm going to make it down there.
Oh, man, that'd be awesome.
That'd be great.
I'm making my way around the United States to see you guys.
That would be awesome.
Okay, that was really hot. My wife just brought me some lasagna for dinner, and I went to bite into it, and I was like, "Whoa, hold up!"
New Mexico's next to Texas, right?
Say that again, dude.
New Mexico's next to Texas, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
about 3 hours from Texas.
That's a lot of movies.
Okay. Excuse me. Uh,
My favorite sci-fi movies would be between these three: Forbidden Planet, 2001: A Space Odyssey, and Aliens. Those are three good ones. That's for sure. It's pretty awesome.
Mine
My
would
favorite
be
action movie is Star Wars, but that's kind of a generic answer.
I don't care what's generic. That's mine. Return of the Jedi,
It's mine
Star
too.
Wars, Empire Strikes Back, in that order.
But I do love Blade Runner, though.
Oh,
Blade
yeah,
Runner
that's
is one of
great.
Oh, yeah.
my time.
Yeah, I think you told me that once, Clayton, that you lived in Texas.
Okay, Bob.
Did it get put away? Maybe you should look in that bag that's got some stuff in it there on the thing.
Jason. Have you seen that new sci-fi movie on Netflix called I Am Mother?
No. Mm-mm. Is that any good?
I don't know. I'm going to watch it later today. I've heard it's really good.
Yeah. I haven't been watching much on the channels lately. I did watch Kill Spree for the first time a couple weeks ago. Or no, about a week ago. I watched Killing Spree for the first time and loved it. And but I haven't watched anything else since then. So just been
Speaking
trying
of
to.
the challenge, sorry, Jay.
No, that's okay. I was done.
You faded out a little bit. I thought you were done. But speaking of the challenge, does everybody know what they're doing for next week's flashback?
No.
Yeah, I do.
No.
Does anybody want to say what they're doing?
Brad, me, and Jason, we all have to say. If one of us say, the other two have to.
I don't actually know what I'm doing. I'm having trouble picking one, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's
Just
tougher
so
than
I
I
can-
thought it could be. Yeah,
So I
it's a
can do
mall
something I've
or-
never seen before. I think I'm going to do shopping mall.
I'm going to do Intruder.
that was one of the ones I thought of right away. Was Intruder and Chopping Mall and Deadly. I'm thinking about doing Deadly Game this time.
Can you please do that one? Because I've never seen it and I want to.
Deadly Games.
Yeah, it's Australian, right?
It is, and it's one of my favorites, actually.
That is such
They,
a hard DVD to get.
if you go on eBay, they still should have it fairly cheap because that's where I got mine at. It's definitely worth a watch.
I don't even know if it's going to release over here, though.
Yeah, but you have a region-free player, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? It's an Australian movie that doesn't have an Australian release?
Right. Yeah.
Hmm.
Dangerous Games, or I can't remember what it's called, but
Yeah,
Andrew knows what I'm talking
yeah.
Oh,
about. They go
Brad.
into the-
Yeah,
Fantastic
Brian.
movie.
Yeah, I know you like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I've met Gunnar Hansen.
Yeah.
Have you met him?
No.
Yeah. At a horror convention, and I think the guy played Grandpa, and the guy that is the hitchhiker. They were all there, but I only went to Gunnar Hansen's booth, and he autographed my DVD.
That's cool.
I got a
dude.
photo with him, so
Yeah,
I just mentioned that because I know you like Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I like the movie, but I have a lot of opinions on it that other people don't like.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's kind of overrated, but that's just me.
Well, his
Yeah.
favorite is Chainsaw Massacre Part 2.
No,
his
it's not. I
favorite.
hate that movie.
Oh,
And Halloween 3. Those are his two favorites.
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him.
okay.
I actually prefer the remake over the original.
In a higher budget, right?
It wasn't really that. It's just, I mean,
Yeah, definitely.
It's,
Michael Bay.
It's Joe Bob Briggs' favorite film.
Brenda, we'll teach you more in a minute, okay?
Texas Chainsaw Massacre is Joe Bob Briggs' favorite movie.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It's Andrew's favorite as well, aside from Halloween, I believe.
Yeah. It's pretty freaking fantastic. But I can understand if you didn't grow up with it, I can understand not kind of getting it because of the way things have changed. I mean, I can get that.
And I never saw it till after I saw the remake, so,
Right. Exactly.
you know.
I mean, I still think some of the scenes are quite shocking, even by
Well,
today's
okay, we'll
standards.
bring you some food in a minute, okay?
Well, like the scene where I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say the scene where I can't remember her name, but he puts her on the hook, but you don't see the actual hook go into her flesh. You see the other side of her.
Right.
So it shocks you, but you don't actually see the hook go into her flesh.
Right. Right.
Like Psycho with the shower scene.
A lot of it's implied. There's not a lot of blood in Texas Chainsaw Massacre, believe it or not, but it's for some reason everybody thinks it's one of the most gory, one of the goriest movies ever made, and I think that's just because it's implied.
That's one of the best things about it, though.
It still had a lot more gore and blood than like Halloween did. I mean,
Thank you, B Movie Archives. I thought about doing the Initiation as well. I love that movie as well. It's a good idea.
what are you holding up there, Andrew?
Speaking of like department and mall themed slashes, has anyone seen Hide and Go Shriek?
I like that movie. That was one
Christian,
of the
where'd your
first.
mom disappear to?
Oh, she had to go take care of something real quick. She'll be back.
Adam, do you own any shopping mall themed slashes at all?
Probably. I just can't really think of any at the moment. So
Yeah.
sure I'll find something.
My wife said Adam and Andrew need to keep talking because she likes their accents.
Well, you're the ones with the accents.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, I know. That's Yanks, right? Yeah, I think I'm going to do Dangerous Game this week because it needs to be talked about a little bit more, and it's a fun movie. It's really a fun film.
Okay.
Jason, have you seen it? Oh yeah, you would have seen Intruder, right?
Actually, can you give me some?
Oh yeah, definitely. That was one of the first ones that came to my mind. Andrew, was Intruder
Yeah.
because of the grocery store,
Never
the
mind.
whole grocery store thing. That is such a fun slasher, and
Yeah.
I remember everybody making a big deal about it, and that was one of the ones I actually didn't see in the '80s. So when I finally saw Intruder, I was a little underwhelmed by it, but when I watched it years later, I kind of fell in love with it. So sometimes I don't know, sometimes you're not in a great mood, or if you watch something and you're tired, or sometimes it affects how you look at movies.
Yeah.
So
I'll be back in a second. I want to eat something and gotta move my fan. So
Okay, Brian.
okay, I'll be back in a few minutes.
all right, buddy.
Yeah, I thought of
So,
doing Shopping Mall and The Initiation too. There's quite a few actually.
Yeah. Initiation is a really fun slasher that I always forgot that I saw when I was younger, and I would rent it, and I was like, hey, I saw this, and I would rent it again, and I saw this, sort of that stupidity. Yeah, Hide and Go Shriek is another good one. That's that's pretty fantastic. I love the ending to that.
The reveal, yeah.
Yeah, the reveal is awesome in that.
I've never seen that one.
It's a good one. It's I think it's the one that you have to. I would get the Code Red Blu-ray because it's actually the uncut version, and they actually have a couple scenes that were actually cut out of it that are standard definition that they put back into the special features. So
Yeah, I think I have the Code Red Blu-ray, either the Code Red Blu-ray or the 88 Films one.
yeah.
Andrew, you watch Stranger Things, right?
Yeah.
Did you like this new? Have you watched it all yet? The new season?
No, I'm halfway through it.
Yeah, I'm only a few. I'm like 5 or 6 episodes in.
I'm loving it.
I want to know how the Russians got there without anybody noticing.
Yeah.
Don't spoil it.
Don't spoil it.
I didn't think. I don't know if that's really a spoiler, but okay.
I haven't seen the series yet, so I definitely need to start watching it because it looks like a fun series.
You haven't even seen season 1 yet?
I haven't.
Oh wow.
It's one that I've always been meaning to watch, but I guess life gets in the way, or I'm watching movies for videos, or
You know what I do today is I watch them on my lunch break. Because they're about an hour.
Yeah.
And I watch an episode on like my lunch break. Because what I do for my lunch break is I just chill in my truck and with some food or whatever and watch that usually.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll just have to binge it sometime. Yeah. Oh, during a snowstorm, yeah. I had the first season on a Blu-ray, but I just haven't watched it yet. So. B Movies is back. You said his name is Clayton?
Yep.
Brad?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Have any of you guys seen the Scream TV series?
Yes.
No, I haven't watched that yet.
Did you like it, Jason?
I like the third season, even though I kind of predicted well, I can't say anything without giving it away. All right, I'm not going to say that. Yes, I did like it. I liked it. I thought it was fun. I thought it was better than the first 2 seasons and if you want to watch the 3rd season, you don't have to see the first 2 because it has nothing to do with it. Absolutely nothing.
Here's my question: like, the first 2 seasons were done by MTV, right?
So was the 3rd.
I thought the 3rd was done by VH1.
Oh yeah, VH1, right? But I thought didn't want.
So that's my question. They couldn't use The Mask in the first 2 seasons because of rights, but VH1 can. Does VH1 have the rights or what?
I don't know, but they used the Mask.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I
At
thought
least that's what I'm told they did.
VH1 was owned by MTV.
I didn't even know there was 3 seasons. I thought it was 1.
It just came out.
Yeah, the 3rd season just came out last week. It was 6 episodes, and it was pretty good. I mean,
What's it called? Resurrection or something like that?
No, that was one of the episodes. It's just called Scream, the TV series. The first 2 seasons were okay, but they used a different mask, and there wasn't enough. In my opinion, there weren't enough kills. There was a lot of filler. In this one, there was a lot more kills, and I'm going to spoil it right now. Tony Todd makes an appearance in the couple of the episodes.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Yeah, the only sort of like slasher themed TV series I've watched is Scream Queens, and that was really good.
Oh man,
really like that one? I didn't watch that one.
Yeah,
well, that's good. I saw that.
Yeah,
that one had Jamie Lee in it, right?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that was good.
My wife absolutely hated that show. Every time I put it on, she hated it.
Really?
I thought it was fun though. I mean, it was just kind of silly fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
Baby,
So, Jason, what sort of movies does your wife like watching?
She watched. What did we watch today? Oh, we watched Us today. She liked that. She's really not big into horror. She does like Nightmare on Elm Street because it's more of the nostalgic thing. Because we grew up in the '80s, but she's not really into horror. She does like some stuff. But...
Clayton, I just ate some lasagna. You made the thing. It's not going as fast now.
Yeah.
You knocked it.
I'm probably gonna get off here in a few minutes and grab something to eat.
That'll probably pick back up here in a minute. Yeah, I don't know how much longer we're gonna go. Maybe a little bit longer.
Chris Korb, Slasher on Netflix is good. I watched the first season on Chiller before Chiller went out of business. First season was okay. I still haven't watched the second or third one yet, but yeah, Slasher isn't bad. Yeah, from what I saw of it. Hey, Brian.
Jason, have you watched Lost in Space, the new one on Netflix?
I haven't. Is it any good?
Yeah, it's really good.
Now, is that a series or just a movie?
A series.
Oh, I'll have to check that out.
I love Death Proof B movie. I do, Clayton. I love it.
Yeah, I like Death Proof.
I like all Tarantino's films.
Me too.
Yeah, the new one looks really good. That Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I've heard him say, somebody said that he said now he's not going to do another film after this, maybe his last movie.
Doesn't he ever say that?
No, he said like years ago, he said he was going to make 10 films or 9.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm pretty sure it's 10.
Movies, yeah.
Yeah.
He's had a successful career, though. He's bloody consistent. I'll give him that.
Oh, are you talking about Quentin Tarantino?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm one of the people that hate Pulp Fiction.
Are you serious?
And Reservoir Dogs.
Oh, dude, get out of the stream. Just
I love it.
But Kill Bill, Inglourious Bastards, and Django Unchained are really good.
how can you
Kill Bill's
hate
really good.
Reservoir Dogs? That movie is awesome.
Reservoir Dogs.
Too, I don't. I think he's too talk. Oh no, I don't like Jackie Brown.
Okay, I don't.
Oh,
He's
you're
too
killing me,
talky.
Smalls. You're killing me.
He's too talky.
That's the whole point of Tarantino films. All his
Yeah, I
films are
know.
talky.
And I like films that are real
Dialogue.
visual. I mean, Clockwork Orange uses dialogue interest. Clockwork Orange is very good visual, music, audio use, but the dialogue works well there. Of course, my name's super clever.
That's why I love. That's why I love Kevin Smith movies so much. Is his dialogue is fantastic.
Yeah.
It is. It is. I knew Christian was back there having a fit. Tarantino films. Oh, you're out of my life. You're out of my life.
So, Brian, since you like visual movies, you like Suspiria?
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, it's a nice atmosphere to it. It's like an atmospheric movie. It's not really a film that
Hand me a water.
scares you. You know what I mean?
You have soda. No, you didn't.
Anybody seen Remake?
Hey, I don't have a water here anywhere. There's no water here.
Has anybody seen Suspiria, the remake?
I have.
Oh, does anybody like it?
It's not as good as the original. It's a very different film. It's way too long, though. It's nearly 3 hours.
I put it in the chat. Colton, it's in the chat. A couple things up above your comment there.
Yeah, that's the main reason why I haven't bought the Suspiria remake. I don't know if I feel like sitting down for a lengthy movie.
Yeah.
This
I was
new
in a
movie from
hospital.
Tarantino, I thought it was supposed to.
What's that, Brad?
This new Tarantino film, I thought it was concentrating on the Manson murders, but it almost seems like, judging by the trailers, that those are very secondary in the film.
It's the time period, I think, is what they're going
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I had a hard time with Suspiria. The remake. It was way too long, way too long.
How do
Agreed, yeah.
I'm not sure how to do that, Heartbreaker. I can see what I can do. Hang on. I can put the link in another Google Hangout chat you were in. That should work.
Because, Jason, I feel like hour and a half is sort of a good mark for a horror film.
Yeah, I agree. Well, I mean, us was almost 2 hours long, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But 3 hours is like 3 hours is rough. It's rough. Yeah, a little too long for me. But
Wonder how a 3-hour slasher would turn out. You'd certainly get a lot of kills, that's for sure.
yeah, that would be awesome. As long as it wasn't too as long as it didn't have too much filter in it. That's the thing about the TV series. I liked Wolf Creek, the TV series, but I thought that the first season had too much filler in it.
It does, yeah. Second season fixes it.
I really
Yeah.
like the first series of Wolf Creek.
I mean, I liked the first season. I thought it was really good, but to me, it wasn't enough John Jarrett, and there was a lot of backstory that I didn't really care about, and a lot of her traveling through the desert that I didn't really care about. So, I mean,
Which one?
Wolf Creek season 1. Now, I haven't seen season 2. I heard season 2 was a lot better.
Season 2 is excellent.
Yeah, I definitely need to watch that.
Season 2's more akin to the second movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I heard. But I did like the first season. I mean, I thought it was shot really well. I thought that the story was, yes, it had a lot of filler in it, but I thought it was good.
Colton, I'm trying to put you into my invite thing on the on the chat. I mean, you've come into my streams before. How did we do it before? I'm trying to put your email in or your name in, and it's not bringing anything up.
Is that the one, Chris Korb? Is that the one with what's Casey Affleck? Is that the one with Casey Affleck? Or are you talking about the series? Andrew Hasberg. Yeah.
Have any of you guys seen a movie called The Summer of Massacre?
No.
Mhm.
No.
It's reported to have the largest body count in a slasher film at 155 kills.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice. Isn't that
Summer
the
of
one
what?
that holds the Guinness Book of World Records for the most kills?
I think so. Yeah.
I think I've seen the cover for it, but I've never seen it.
I've
What
heard
is the
it's
title?
great, but I want to watch it just for the kills.
Me too.
Summer of what?
Summer of Massacre.
Summer of
Yeah.
Massacre.
My devil dog.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out. Maybe Prime has it. I'm not sure if Prime has it or not. Matter of fact, I could check that now.
Yeah, Monster Pictures released it over here.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm checking Prime now to see if it's on there because I know it's not going to be on Netflix.
Oh, it's only $10. I might order it.
Colton, I put it in the chat from when you were on here with Drew.
Jason,
Yeah.
does Netflix not accept certain movies?
I'm sorry?
Are you saying like Netflix doesn't accept certain types of movies?
No, they just don't have, to me, they don't have as much of a selection as Prime.
Oh, okay.
No.
I do not use Prime. I do not have it. I have
You don't
Yeah, I
have
Netflix
don't have
and
it
Prime?
Hulu.
either.
I have Netflix and Hulu though.
Hey, there he is.
Adam,
Hi, Brad.
on Prime?
Good to be back.
Hey, what's up,
Oh,
everybody?
Hey,
Holy
Devon's
shit.
here.
Drew just came in too. What the hell?
Hey, guys.
True.
Hey, Drew.
Everybody
Hey,
click
Andrew.
that link.
All right. What's
Buddy.
up, everybody?
Drew, I like
nothing.
the little thumbnail.
Oh yeah, Pam. She's the greatest. I actually I have come to the conclusion. I've accepted it that that Angela Baker from Sleepaway Camp 2 and 3 is my favorite horror icon of all time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good job, Drew.
Okay.
I hope one day I get to meet her. I don't think I'll be able to say anything that expresses how much I adore her, but that's the goal.
Okay, Andrew, did you know that Summer of Massacre was an anthology?
No, I didn't.
It says the first anthology slasher film which presents 8 killers and 5 glorious tales. It has with more than 150 on-screen deaths. Guinness Book of World Record winner.
Wow.
Really? Man, I need to watch that like right away.
Even though I've heard it's not that
It's not on
great.
Prime, but you could rent it for $2.99. I might
You
do
want to see
that.
it though?
And when
What
did
is-
this movie
I
come
don't
out?
think Deadbeat's gonna make a video on that one. Too many
Joe
kills.
Castro. I don't know if I've heard that.
12, I think.
What movie was that, Jason?
It's a
Summer of Massacre.
Summer of Massacre.
I thought the movie that had the biggest body count was The Collection because of that scene in the disco.
Oh, I don't know. Apparently this has over 150 on-screen deaths. Guinness Book World Record holder, highest body count in slasher film. They might not
Well,
consider
maybe.
a slasher film or The Collection.
I don't know if they
Well-
consider scenes like that, Colton, like as individual kills. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can see that. That's what Dead Meat does. Like, if there's like a kill, they just count it all as one. That's what I do. Like the entire massacre in the original Terminator, I count all those kills as one. That's how I got it to fit in my top 10 kills of all time.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's $2.99 to rent it. You can buy it for $10.
I need to buy
Yeah.
it a DVD version. I don't want to watch it on a streaming service.
Yeah, kind of the same way, but who knows?
Jason, it's
I'll
only
wait and pick it up.
40 minutes. That's a lot of kills per second.
It is. That movie's gonna rock. It's probably terrible though, but that's all right.
Yeah, I've heard it's pretty bad, but still, I want to see it though.
What the
Did
hell?
did any of you guys see Crawl? Did y'all like it?
No, I
Yeah,
haven't seen it.
I knew that. No.
Have you seen Crawl, Drew?
No, I nothing of the only thing that makes me want to see it is that Alexandra Aja's name's on it.
Yep.
I usually like movies that have his name on it, but other than that, like I'm not super into those kind of like creature feature movies. Like just not so much to go to the theater for, but I seem to hear a lot of people saying that they like it. So it sounds it might be kind of good.
Yeah, the only reason I'm interested in it is because Sam Raimi is producing.
That's right.
And I
He's
love
on it
Sam
too.
Raimi.
Yeah.
I mean, like Sam Raimi almost produced like every single Oddjob movie, right? I mean, he produced Evil Dead, and I think
I don't think Alexandra Aja's on Evil Dead.
No, he didn't.
He didn't do Hills of Eyes.
oh, sorry, I'm thinking of another director.
Yeah.
You got a request for the Summer of Massacre kill count. Yeah, good luck with
That
that,
would be a
Kevin.
fun video.
Yeah,
That would be
man.
a fun video to make. Imagine ranking the kills in that movie. That would be just like impossible.
That would be impossible. Let's see, we're going to rank 8, 9, and 10 as one of them, and 14, 15, and yeah, that would be pretty much impossible to do, I think.
We would have to do it the Cody Leach way and not talk about half of the kills.
I didn't really like that way. It was actually kind of boring.
Yep, it was. I hated the music too. The only reason I liked it is because it reminded me of a soundtrack from a YouTuber I used to watch back in the day.
Yeah, I think it would have been better just in parts or something.
So what is everybody's favorite creature feature? Any type, monster movie, whatever. What do you think? Start with you, Adam.
I don't know, probably don't have a count, but we'll say Alien.
That's a good one.
Is it considered that a creature feature?
What about you, Andrew?
Either Humanoids from the Deep or Godzilla 2000.
Heartbreaker?
Does zombies count as a creature feature? Because if
Sure,
they do,
why not?
okay, so mine would be Dawn of the Dead.
Okay.
That's a good one.
What about you, Drew?
Excuse me. I mean, if we're gonna count Godzilla, I'm gonna go with Godzilla 1954 for sure.
Nice. Gojira, the original?
Yeah.
Yep, I love that movie.
So good, man.
I have no idea. Jay?
Probably Creature from the Black Lagoon. It's one of my favorites of all time.
I still need to watch that movie.
It's pretty fantastic. I do like the second one a little bit better, though.
What about you, Christian?
Favorite creature feature? Does Pumpkinhead count?
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. That was like the one I was thinking of.
I love Pumpkinhead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pumpkinhead's free on Vudu, the original. And I'm gonna go watch it. Do a review
good
for
one.
it eventually.
Good one.
I love Pumpkinhead.
yeah, me too. I think I like the creature so much that I actually enjoy all the movies just for the creature.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hear a lot of people like that series. I need to
Some
watch
of
it.
them are really silly though, but
I've only
I mean,
seen the
silliness
first
and
one. I have
horror.
a couple of them, but I've only seen the first one.
yeah.
Brian, how about you? What's your favorite creature
Oh,
feature?
Two. Alien and Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Jason or anybody else,
That's pretty cool.
I wanted to know, have any of you guys seen that movie that came out, I think, from Wild Eye called The Cleaning Lady?
Yes.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Is it good? Because I really want to see it.
So do I. I almost picked it up the other day. I don't think it's from Wild Eye though.
It isn't.
My
I
bad.
think it's
Yeah.
E1. I think is Entertainment One. I think. E1.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Dave picked that up.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
I saw Dave had it.
Yeah, it's at like Walmart for like $10.
Yeah, I watched the trailer. It looked really cool. Yeah, I've been kind of dying to see that one myself.
Yeah, that's one I definitely am interested in.
But if you do see a Wild Eye movie called Scrawl, you want to pass that one up.
Scrawl? Is that a newer one?
Yeah, it's one of their newer ones. I didn't like it at all. I thought it sucked. It was rough. It was really rough. And the one I watched last night, if it wasn't for the fact that I almost peed myself laughing, yeah, it's called A Bigfoot Blood Trap.
I haven't watched that yet.
Did you get
Wait,
that one,
why
Brad?
is Gunnar
Yeah,
Hansen
I have that
connected
one.
to
I haven't
Death
watched it yet.
House?
Oh my God!
And I know how much you love your Bigfoot movies, so if I didn't like it, I was definitely going to send it to you, but then you got it, so.
Dude, I laughed so hard. It is so bad.
Yeah.
There's literally a guy in a monkey suit. It's so bad.
No
So
shit,
bad.
huh? That's awesome. Speaking of
Yeah.
Bigfoot movies, has anybody else seen The Man Who Killed Hitler and Then the Bigfoot?
I haven't.
Yes.
No, I plan on it.
What did you guys think of it?
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah, me too.
I have heard good things. I do have it. I'm excited to watch it.
So,
I
have
love
any of you
it.
guys heard? Sorry.
No.
Colton?
Oh, have any of you guys seen the Two Box Murders? It's a
Yes.
2004 crime thriller with Toby Hooper directing.
Mhm.
Who directed it?
Toby Hooper.
One more time. Who directed it?
Toby Hooper, the guy who made The Funhouse, Salem's Lot, Poltergeist, The Maniac.
Just look at Brad's face.
Joe
And you know I
Hooper
know
didn't do Maniac.
Or is it Toad Hooper?
No, wait. It's The Mutilator, I think. It's 1990. I'm looking at his filmography on Voodoo.
I have
Yeah,
the
Toby
second one,
Hooper-
but I've never watched it, and I've never seen the first one either.
Yeah, Toby Hooper would be nothing without the Chainsaw Massacre.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, I know he wouldn't have gotten, but I
You and I
still,
almost got into that one.
I know a guy who doesn't even like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but he loves Salem's Lot, and that's his favorite Toby Hooper movie.
Yeah, that's another one. That's another fantastic film that he did.
I'm going to get.
You know what movie I'm going to be watching this week? Actually, I'm excited for is A Return to Salem's Lot.
I know Bone sent that to you. I've never
Yeah.
seen that. You have to tell me if it's any good.
Yeah, dude, I saw that Larry Cohen directed it, and I was like, oh, that's going to be interesting.
He did?
Yeah, he did.
Wow.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I love that book. The movie's okay, but I love that book.
Is it actually a book too, Brad? It's, they made a sequel in the book?
No, I'm talking about the original book.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
There's a
Really?
bunch of. Sorry, you
Stole
go,
your
Drew.
pick. And that was pretty awesome.
You go ahead, Colton.
There's a bunch of sequels to Stephen King's books, like their movies. You know, like The Rage, Carrie 2. That wasn't a book; it was just a sequel.
Yeah, they did the same thing with all the Children of the Corn sequels. How many are there? There's like 9.
Well, a lot of those movies are like that. But I got a question for Brian. Brian, you're a huge Shining fan.
Yeah.
Okay, the new movie that's coming out, what is it, Dr. Death or whatever?
Dr. Sleep.
Dr. Sleep, yeah. Based off the book that King wrote with his son or whatever, the movie is coming out, and in the movie, it shows a lot of clips from The Shining. Isn't it kind of funny that King hated that movie so much, but yet is still letting clips be used from it in this movie?
Oh, that sounds kind of weird because I know Stephen King thought of all the films that were made of his books. He hated The Shining the most, and he likes Carrie's the one he likes the most of the films that have been made from its books.
Yeah.
So,
But
yeah,
I
I
mean,
agree with
he even
that.
had another movie of The Shining made because he
Yeah.
hated Kubrick so much. But yet in this new film that he's a producer of, they're putting scenes from the Kubrick Shining, not the other Shining.
oh, I didn't know that news.
Brad,
I
you know the remake that he made, it was a TV series. It wasn't a straightforward movie.
Yeah, I know. It was like a miniseries.
Maybe he
And
was
also,
finally
him
like,
having a producer's credit doesn't really mean anything because producer could mean several things. It could mean that he's on the set filming with them, or it could mean that he's just put some money into it and he has no say in
Yeah.
what goes on.
No, I get that 100%. It's just, it is something he's spoke very passionately about, so I found it a little funny. But also, you got to remember too, the movie that people know and the one that will make more money is the Kubrick film, so it kind of makes sense to put scenes from that movie in there.
I
Yeah,
believe
and-
that Stephen King has even said that he has grown to like The Shining. He said that he doesn't hate it as much as he originally did,
the Kubrick The
but he
Shining.
still like kind of dislikes it.
He likes the
Yeah,
Kubrick Shining
Kubrick.
more.
He's
Yeah.
he said that he's grown to respect the Kubrick Shining more.
Yeah. I don't know if he's going to actually love it.
That could be kind of like John Carpenter too, saying that he respected what Rob Zombie did with Halloween. You know, he was just trying not to be an asshole.
Yeah.
Hey Jen, welcome back.
Thank you. Missing in action.
Oh, there's two Jens.
Hi.
Coach is
Oh,
back.
is there? Oh no, I've gone cross-eyed.
I changed my icon on YouTube to my favorite Sawyer member, Nubbins.
Nubbin.
Jay,
That's from my
what
favorite
happened
scene.
to our little stream?
You love the Texas Chainsaw Massacre too. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
We wanted to have a light Sunday live stream just to hang out and chill, and everybody's here now.
Yep.
Now all we need is Negor and the Horn Man.
Yeah, really. I don't know what they're up to. I know Joe was busy.
Oh, I
I,
saw Negor in the chat.
I spent like the last 2 hours going back and forth with Corey, joking about Ari Aster and Jordan Peele because he's kind of like Team Peele and I'm kind of like Team Ari. So we're just been sending each other all these gifts about it. It's pretty funny.
I'm Team Rob Zombie.
I'm team. All of their movies are extremely overrated.
I respect your opinion, Brad.
Especially the Devil Region.
I like Rob Zombie.
Rob Zombie.
Yeah,
What
some
else has
people
Ari
are with
Aster
me.
done? What else has Ari Aster done besides Hereditary and now this Midsummer?
He's two for
Not
two.
bad.
2 for 2. He actually has a bunch of short films too.
What is it people have told me a lot of times when I talk about how good Halloween 2018 is? Just because the movie makes a lot of money at the box office doesn't make it a good film.
I mean, that's kind of true.
Yeah.
I have no urge to see Midsummer. It just looks so weak.
Oh man, it's anything but
Trailers
weak.
don't,
It's
the
anything
trailers
but weak.
don't do anything for it.
Yeah, no, the trailer.
Brad, I love that
designed to
poster
just
at
give you,
Texas
like-
Chainsaw that you have in your background.
What'd you say, Drew?
No, the trailer is designed just to kind of give you like it's like imagine just going into Disney World and seeing the castle. Like it's a great image, but you don't even know what lies within the park until you see it. It's fantastic.
Yeah,
I'll definitely say this,
Midsummer,
just to be
is
fair, like
Midsummer doing well?
I'm not sure. I haven't looked at the box office on it, but I doubt it because it's not showing in that many theaters, like as far as like other movies go. And when I went to see it, I saw it at noon on the day it came out. There was like 3 other people there. I know like for sure, like it's not for everybody. I know that, and I don't think I'm superior for liking it. It just appeals to my taste. But yeah, it's not for everybody. I know that for sure. But I thought it was just a masterpiece. One thing I'll say that I love about it is that the longer this movie sits with me, the more I love it. It just keeps growing.
Really?
The more I think about it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in seeing it.
Yeah.
I'm
Hey, it's
definitely going to watch it whenever it comes to DVD.
Would you
I
say
mean, I
it's
know
over?
Drew.
What's that, Jen?
I was just going to ask, would you say it was overly long, Midsummer? Because that's the biggest criticism I've heard from people that have seen it. I haven't seen it yet, but that's the one criticism I've heard, that it's so long and there's no pay.
Yeah,
I'm very interested.
let me tell you. Okay, so it is very long, but there's not one single moment I can think of that was even like remotely a lull. Like the whole movie is engaging the whole time.
And see,
And
and maybe it's personal taste there, Drew, because like I said, I haven't seen the movie. I can't speak on it. But like you're the one review I've heard that's liked it, and everybody else's review talk about how boring the movie is.
No, Tony liked it.
I literally can't think of
Only
one
like
part of it that was
I haven't
boring.
watched Tony's yet.
Yeah, no, it wasn't even boring at all. Like there was no like moments of like just people standing around and like nothing engaging happening. Like the whole movie is like a spectacle of like beauty and like mystery, and it's awesome. Like when I think of it not being for everybody, it's just because some people don't like. I guess I don't want to say what people don't like, but it's just I know it's not going to be for everybody because not everybody's going to get on board with what he's trying to project. Not everybody might be into that, but I mean,
Right.
I don't find it boring at all. Like I mean,
Is
even
it-
like speaking like from trying to look at other people's perspectives, like I don't see anything about it that's boring. at
Is it
all.
like The Wicker Man?
It's only like it in the sense of it shares that kind of cult, that kind of theme or whatever. But other than that, it's not the same movie. Like people compare it to that because of the fact that they both have those kind of cults
The
in
people
them.
that don't like it have been saying it's like the Nick Cage Wicker Man.
That's not even remotely true. I don't know who said that. That's weird.
There was a big old conversation about it in one of my chats that I'm part of.
There's certainly nothing. If there's anything that would be like deemed as over the top, it might just be some of the gore, but not the acting. Yeah, I mean, if the acting is like outrageous, but it calls for it.
Because see, I found even though I liked Hereditary, I found Hereditary to be extremely overrated.
I don't know about that, man.
I found it to be very predictable. It was very slow, and I like slow films. I like slow burns. I mean, I love Summer of '87.
Yeah.
I love Halloween. I love The Omen. I love slow burn films.
Yeah, me too.
That one to me, there was like I don't think I'm
Barbie
giving
movie.
spoilers because it's been out a couple years now, but or whatever. But like, I thought the movie was very slow, and then I really liked the part in the car, and then I thought it was slow again, and then I thought the ending was entirely predictable.
I don't know, man. Again, that's another movie that I can't think of anything about it I didn't like. I mean, I've rewatched it several times since, and I mean, that's
because, like, I knew what was going on beforehand. Like I said, like it's like Sixth Sense. That's why I never really got into Sixth Sense. I knew what was going on.
I wasn't wild about Sixth Sense. I like The Village though. I don't know if a lot of people like The Village.
I do not like either of those movies. I didn't know the plot twist, but I figured out the plot twist with Sixth Sense. I figured it out within like the first hour.
One thing I'll say about myself is I don't know if this is because I'm I'm not smart or if I'm just like what it is about me, but I don't tend to like predict movies when I'm watching them. Like I'm very like engaged when I'm watching a movie, and I try to just follow the narrative and get sucked into it. And I'm not really looking for clues, so sometimes I just don't see things coming. Like for instance, like I've heard almost everybody say that when they watched Us, that they saw the twist coming from a mile away.
I did.
And I mean, it never even occurred to me. I never even thought of it. I was just like watching the movie, I didn't like the movie, but I didn't see the twist coming at all.
You didn't see it coming, Jay?
Well, I saw I told one of the twists in the beginning. It depends on what twist you're talking about because there's a couple of them.
I'm talking about the maybe this will be avoiding spoilers. The switcheroo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that coming right at the beginning. Yeah.
You know what it was for me is like I don't know if it's a thing that's been done in other movies that I just haven't seen, but I was like, before I went into that movie, I was like, are these people even real, or are they a figment of their imagination? I didn't even know that they were going to be like real living people.
Right. Well, you know, when the movie starts and you read the beginning, I mean, it kind of goes through my mind that, you know, it's going to play a part in the film.
Yeah.
So it's got to play a part in what eventually happens.
You know, I think that opening like thing just went over my head as soon as I saw the Nightmare on Elm Street and Shud VHS. I was like, oh, cool. It's a media VHS release.
Well, like people talk about movies like being smart. Do you consider Midsummer like a smart film?
No, I you know what? I don't like it when people say that because, like, I don't like those tags being thrown for those movies. I don't think that Midsummer is a smart movie. I think that some people might call it artsy, and then that leads to people calling it pretentious, which I just don't see. Like, there are movies, like a movie that I consider pretentious personally is like Antichrist, and I didn't like that movie at all. But like, I don't think that Midsummer is trying to like, you know, come off as like it's better than anything. It's just, I just think he's just incredible with his directing. I think that his style is just like super like vivid and just interesting to look at, and I like he's 2 for 2 now with getting a lead actress to like do an amazing performance. It calls for like a lot of emotion. So he's I mean, if he never makes another good movie again, which I doubt, I think he's definitely got it in him. But if he never does, I'll still call these 2 films masterpieces. I think they're fantastic.
Yeah. Do you like do you like Lars von Trier?
You know, that movie was the first one of his that I saw, and I was excited to get into his movies, but that one really turned me off. And I was talking to Corey about this. He told me that his movie, what is it called? Necro something?
Oh, Nymphomaniac?
Nymphomaniac.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he said that one's even crazier, so I'm not sure about that one. But I do want to see that movie. I do want to see The House That Jack Built.
That is a very good one. If in fact that would be the one I would recommend to people who are into Lars von Trier. That's the movie I would say go with, even if you're not a fan.
Yeah. Breaking the Waves is a good one.
I love The House That Jack Built. It's my favorite art house movie, but I hate the ending.
A lot of people do.
Oh, that ending.
Yeah.
See, and
like. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
Oh, I just was gonna get me started on House of Jack. I love that movie. It's not for everybody. Like, and the ending is where a lot. Even Christian, you said. I
like that movie up until the last 40 minutes. And I completely checked out.
Yeah, but up until that point, it's pretty much just a basic serial killer story. But it is so good. It's for people, even if you don't like Lars von Trier. It's a great one to see.
Yeah.
I absolutely adore the film. The last like 10 minutes threw me off a bit, but I think if I rewatch it, I'll come to love the ending.
Now,
but I've only seen it once.
I'm the kind of person who likes to go in pretty blind. I don't know anything about the movie other than I've heard people say good things. So I'm excited to check it out. I'm definitely going to get up on that.
Yeah,
it's a good.
It's worth your time.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I've seen Antichrist and I actually kind of liked it.
I do too.
Yeah.
This is where we break.
I do. I know.
You know what it is for me, Jason? Like, you know what it is for me? Like, I don't want to like kind of box this movie into just being this one and only thing, because I know it has a lot of things going on. I think that like I like what he's trying to do with the grieving process. It's like that's what kept me going throughout the movie. And like, you know, it's just for me, dude. Just for me personally, you know, I'm not a huge fan of seeing a lot of penis. You know, I saw a lot of it. It was pretty intense penis too. So that was kind of like taking me out of it every time. That's just how it worked out for me. But That's just me. That's just my taste.
So in other words, you don't watch Game of Thrones.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't watch any Gaspar Noé movies either.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I haven't watched Game of Thrones. I haven't.
Or Oz.
Yeah.
Don't watch Oz either.
No, dude. I saw Oz when I was probably like 12 years
Oh.
old. I remember when my mom was watching it. She was like, "Oh, this show's so great," and I walked in and saw all these dudes naked showering, and I was like, "All right, I'm out of here."
Brad?
I wouldn't watch I Spell on Your Grave 3 Vengeance is Mine by 2013 if you don't like that kind
I
of
want to
stuff.
see that movie.
Bro, it's free on Vudu,
And
definitely.
I know, Jen, you're a big fan of I Spit on Your Grave.
Yes, I
Really?
am.
Yeah.
I am.
I love that movie.
I need
too.
to watch the original. I recorded reviews for the 3 remakes. The first one, the second one, and the third one, Vengeance is Mine.
Yeah,
Did you
I
like
love.
the
I love.
remakes too?
Third one is my
I liked.
The third one is my most ambitious review because I reviewed the movie like halfway through it, and then I would stop, watch the movie, and then tell what I liked about it like throughout it, and then by the end of the movie, I changed in my ranking.
Wow.
Andrew,
I
are
like
you into
it.
art house horror at all?
I'm sorry.
Andrew, are you into art house horror?
Andrew, sorry.
Yeah, sort of.
Oh, Brad?
Yeah.
So, did you mention Oz?
The TV show? Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of my friend's favorite shows. I got them secondhand, and then I think I bought the rest off the eBay. So I've got all the seasons. I've never watched it before, but I think it's supposed to be a really good show.
I liked them back in the day, but I only watched like the first 3 seasons. Then I stopped. I think because I quit whatever channel was on HBO or whatever.
Yeah, I think it's HBO. Yeah.
But then I started working in a prison, and I stopped watching things about prisons.
Yeah, I can see that.
Fair enough. Yeah.
So,
Maybe.
but the reason I was curious, Andrew, if you were into like art house horror, was like there's some movies I consider like I don't know if they're art house or not, but I consider Lords of Salem an art house horror film.
I mean, I can totally see that.
Yeah, I can see it.
Probably the 3 best art house horrors that I've seen that I can sort of think of off the top of my head is Mandy, which came out last year.
Yeah, I love that
I'd
one.
love to see that.
I love Andy.
Haven't seen it.
Goodnight Mummy was another good one.
Yes. Yes. I forgot about that.
And Exorcism, another good one as well.
I have a question. What do you guys consider art house movies? Like, does it have to be like a movie like? I don't really know how to explain art house to somebody other than the House that Jack built.
Yeah.
Because the movie has a very different coloring and tones like that. So
Yeah,
I
just
don't know
like
how to
different
explain it.
colors, like a little bit trippy.
For me, something that's art house is something that's very stylistic, and a lot of times, unfortunately, it's style over substance. Like Suspiria. Suspiria is an art house film. But
Yeah, the best way I would describe it is if it's like of an avant-garde nature. Like that's the best way I can think of it. Something kind of surreal, something kind of.
But like some people consider like Lords of Salem a smart film. But I don't think
that.
it's smart
It's simple.
when it came out. A lot of the critics were calling it that. And like for me, at the end of that movie, I was like, "What the hell is going on?" You know, like at the end of the movie, because it wasn't that I didn't get it; it's just that it went from one point to another without any intermediate. It just kind of jumped there.
You know, one thing I notice, like whenever I like watch interviews with directors of art house films, is a lot of times they'll say that their movies, like especially their endings, are like open for interpretation. Like they don't even have like a solidified idea of what they perceive it as. So I mean, I just figure like these movies are supposed to be surreal and kind of open-minded.
Sometimes I wonder if that's just because we couldn't figure out an ending.
What about I think I can think of 2 art house titles: Eraserhead and Repulsion by Roman Polanski.
Really, you think Eraserhead's an art house film?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
House of
Eraser's
Thousand Corpses
definitely
is
an
an
art
art house film.
No.
I always kind of consider Eraser like horror noir, but that's just me.
That's just weird.
Okay, so I just looked at my
You like
ranking.
that movie, Jay?
I don't like it. I think I'm in the vast minority. I don't like Eraserhead. It pisses
I'm
me
not a
off.
huge fan of it, honestly.
It makes me mad. It's one of those. It's like Naked Lunch. It makes me mad. And I love
Really?
Cronenberg. I hate Naked Lunch. I just hate it. I'm gonna give it another chance one day because I love Cronenberg. But yeah, it's a
I've
rough
never
one for
seen
me.
that one.
Naked Lunch is amazing.
Yeah.
I need to watch that movie. Okay, so Lords of Salem on my ranking of the Rob Zombie films is number 4.
I think it's his best one, personally.
Really?
See, I think Devil's Rejects is much better than that one. I love Devil's Rejects.
House
You
of
know,
Thousand
honestly,
Corpses
I
is
think it's
better.
the best shot, most beautiful, and best directed film he's ever done.
You know, honestly, Brad, I rewatched The Devil's
All
Rejects
that-
recently, and I remember liking that movie a lot more than House of Thousand Corpses when it came out. But I feel completely opposite now. I like House of Thousand Corpses more than Devil's Rejects.
See, like Jay and I have talked about this a bunch of times. House of a Thousand Corpses, and to me, I know, and I think as well to you, Jay, it feels like he tried to put too much into it because, like you said, maybe he thought he wasn't going to be able to ever make another horror film at the time, so he just threw everything he could into it, and a lot of it just feels, especially towards the end of the film, not placed.
Yeah, I don't like the third act. I think it takes a weird turn. I like what he was trying to do, but that definitely, I completely agree with what you're saying on that part. Yeah.
Oh, Brad?
I kind of agree. The first time I watched it, the third act took me out of it, but I've come to love every bit of that movie, every second I enjoy. The first time I watched that movie, I rewatched it 5 times in like a span of 2 days. That's how much I loved the movie the first time I watched it.
Wow.
And I've grown to enjoy and love the third act and what Rob Zombie did with it.
I'm not trying to. This is not a shot at the film at all, but I actually think I enjoy the opening menu on the DVD more than I enjoy the movie.
Bro, me too. I love
Dude,
that
that thing
DVD.
is
I hate that they replaced that with the Blu-ray menu. I want to rebuy that film on DVD
But I
just for
love it
that
when
menu.
Captain Spaulding and talking, and he comes away and he goes like, "You're still fucking here."
So, Brad?
Yeah.
I love whenever you
I
go
think-
to this.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I love.
Sorry.
Can I go, or do you want
Go
to
ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so I love whenever you go to the special features, Captain Spaulding goes, "Bak, bak, bak, go to the special features."
Yeah. What were you saying now, Brian?
Oh, I was just saying, I find Devil's Rejects, I think it's the only Rob Zombie film I've seen, but I find it kind of funny.
Yeah.
Over the top.
Me too.
Yeah.
See, the thing for me with that movie is, okay, you go through this film and you're watching these people that are doing horrific things, right? And as you're watching the movie, you're supposed to not like them.
Yeah.
That's what it is. You're not supposed to like these characters, you know? But at the end of the film, you kind of find yourself, at least I did, you find yourself rooting for them.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, he did that so well, and he did it with a shot and a piece of music. That helicopter shot of them going towards all those guns with Freebird playing, like right then in that movement, the first time I watched the movie, the whole time I'm like, man, I can't wait for these guys upstairs. I can't wait for those the mercenaries to catch up to them, all that, right? And then, like, as I'm watching this movie, I'm sitting there like, holy shit, I hope they get away. Go, 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 get them. And he did it with that. It was so simple and done so well that I was like, holy shit, that's amazing. How did that happen? How did I go from not liking them to liking them in that one instant?
You don't like anything?
I agree with that. Wait. I agree with that, Brad. I actually loved the characters from the first moment of the Devil's Rejects because I loved House of a Thousand Corpses so much. I wanted to just see more of them. So I didn't really
Well, see,
care.
I'm not talking about not liking the characters. I'm talking about as a person or what they do is bad.
Anyway.
You know,
Yeah, I know, but
and you're like, holy shit,
we're all
look,
horror
these guys
fans.
get away. It's like, you know,
I mean, as horror fans, don't we all try and root for the killer like every once in a while? You know, you cannot say you've never rooted for Michael Myers to go kill Laurie Strode. You can't say that.
Yeah.
I've always rooted for Michael Myers. I root for the killer almost every single time. That's because I love the bad guys. Just like Scarface, you know? Who is going to be a bad guy but me? Huh?
yeah, but you also want to see the final girl get away sometimes, but not always.
Yeah, not
What
always.
Charlie's Farm is nobody got away.
I still need to watch that movie. I want to watch it so bad because you guys keep telling me how good it is. I want to watch it.
It's pretty awesome.
Thank you to Andrew once again.
Yeah.
For sending me what is now one of my favorite movies.
Wait a minute, I thought that was the best slasher film in the last 20 years.
Well, I said it's one of my favorite movies. I didn't say that.
The best slasher film that came out in the last 20 years is Halloween 2018. Even though I didn't like the movie that much, it's still the best one.
I told you.
I still need to rewatch it though. I've only seen it like 3 times.
Dude,
I just can't. I can't think of a movie that's better than Halloween 2018 because I like more movies better, but that movie is just better than a lot of others.
As a slasher film, I do say that Charlie's Farm and Leprechaun Origins are pretty up there for me too, as is the remake for Nightmare on Elm Street, or not Nightmare on Elm Street, I'm sorry, Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th
remake.
Yeah, Friday the 13th.
I love that movie, and I really like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake a lot too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that you have that poster in the back, Brad.
That's
Texas
not a
Chainsaw poster.
It's the metal plate from the special edition.
Oh, really, bro? That's badass.
Yeah, I
Man, I
found
want that.
it at a secondhand store a couple weeks ago. Oh, I'm sorry, my wife found it.
The Hatchet series?
Huh?
Colton, have you seen the Hatchet movies?
I've seen 1, 2. I've seen parts of 3, and I haven't seen part 4 yet.
Did you like them?
Fuck yeah, I love them.
Yeah.
I love the song. This is the new shit. Stand up and admit. I sing that every single time I run. The neighbors give me the neighbors give me like wild looks. It's like, why is he singing that song? And I'm just like, it's the badass song I've ever heard.
You know who that is, right? I mean, go by.
That's actually my.
I'm gonna go eat something and just chill out for the rest of the night. So,
boom.
See you later, Jason.
Bye, Jason.
Bye, Jason.
Yeah.
Dash is the best, Jason. Keep up the great work, Jason.
Thanks, man.
Later, brother.
Yeah, I think I'll head off too, guys. So,
Bye, Andrew.
See you later, Jason. See you
We'll
later.
probably
Andrew.
wrap it up here. We're probably just gonna wrap this up. It is getting late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh man, that sucks.
Andrew, if you'll stick around for a second, I wanted to talk to you real quick, if you have time. So, well, everybody, thank you very much for joining us. Darren, I'm sorry I didn't see you come in. Tim as well. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you to everybody watching. Thank you guys all for joining me today. It's been a lot of fun. It's been awesome. And I hope everybody has a great night.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
I'll be back next time if I can. Gonna go watch some Dawn of the Dead.